after like, so instead of over 9,000 we're gonna do the, well, we're gonna, I guess I was looking at it, that story of Goop, right? Gwyneth and Goop, right? Oh my god. Gwyneth is a fucking iceberg in and of herself. The ugly truth about Gwyneth Paltrow and Goop, right? I think it's actually appropriate to talk about it because she's on the
Gwyneth
screen.
Paltrow has continued to
God
make
damn it!
headlines
Can't you be competent and pause the fucking video, you worthless piece of shit cocksucker developer? Anyways, Master of Deception, the Ellen DeGeneres victim complex, right? And
performances and talented guests.
Adam Levine's new girlfriend. Oh my god. So anyways, yeah, so it came up. Gwyneth came up because we were watching like Have I Ever, or Never Have I Ever, or whatever. And so Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop defends its vaginal jade eggs and doctors and hits out at critics. So she sold these vaginal jade eggs that you shove up your coochie, and they like gave toxic, which it always does, by the way. Even tampons, by the way, will give you toxic shock syndrome if you leave them up your coochie long enough. If you leave anything in your body long enough, you will get toxic shock syndrome. So why she was selling vaginal jade eggs to women who are probably too dumb not to take the eggs out, they probably thought that they were like geese or something like that, and we're sitting on like vaginal jade eggs and in some kind of like, you know, feminine like superstar thing. But honestly, no, they probably kept in the jade eggs like all day for some reason, and when they did, they got hit with toxic shock syndrome, which is what happens when you leave a tampon in for too long, right? So like, and so we know what toxic shock syndrome is, but we don't know what vaginal jade eggs is because Gwyneth Paltrow and Goop are fucking morons that sold snake oil to all the women that like followed her fucking smug brand. It's literally like this smug woke brand of like nothing but women and homosexual people who buy scented candles.
Sometimes
I'm saying this and it's incredibly unfair to them because it's like being stereotypical about them, and I'm doing it in jest because many of these people are my friends. Many of my friends probably bought Goop stuff, honestly. So whatever, you know, I got to make a joke every once in a while, some other fucking famous person's expense. I'm a streamer, aren't I? I'm expected to take a jab at somebody every once in a while, I think. So there I took one. Shots were fired or whatever, and I said some nasty shit about some women, like about how why are you keeping the vaginal egg inside of your vagina for longer than like 5 minutes? Did you think you were a goose? Typical typical chicken head. I'm kidding. It's so sexist. It's so mean. But I didn't write it. I didn't put the vaginal eggs up their coochies for 8 hours. Now, did I? It's almost a Baegon defense. It's like a Baegon defense. It's just the truth. Don't leave vaginal eggs up your coochie for 8 hours. You're gonna get toxic shock syndrome. You know.
Takes on
Don't leave soap in your body for 8 hours. You're going to get toxic shock syndrome. It's toxic shock syndrome. And when I think of vaginal eggs, I basically think of some form of mild soap or whatever. So some kind of mild gel. And you don't leave it in your vagina. No. You don't leave anything in your vagina. No. You don't leave anything in your vagina. No.
Granted.
Just like you don't leave anything in your butthole. Just like you don't stick anything in your butthole. You can let somebody else stick something in your butthole, but don't stick anything in your own butthole. It's just not wise. You want to know why? Around the corner, milk lemonade. Around the corner, fudge is made, right? If you milk lemonade, around the corner, fudge is made. And if you mix the fudge and the milk and the lemonade, you get very, 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 very sick AIDS. Sick AIDS. AIDS sick. You get debilitating autoimmune diseases and such. You get COVID, some butt stuff, you know. You get COVID novel viruses and such. Milk lemonade. Never should the two ever be made, like never should the two be paved or something. Like milk lemonade. Never should the two ever like meat. No, yeah, milk, lemonade, round the corner fudge is made. Never should the four meet. Because then you have COVID. And I'm not kidding. Quite true. Science-based humor based on, I think I'm delivering this great content that nobody cares about because everybody sucks except me. But and I'm serious too when I say it too. I think everybody in the world sucks against me because I'm fairly sure I'll go my whole entire life and nobody will ever listen to a word. And trust me, I'm fairly sure this is because everybody sucks but me. I'm dead serious too.
People, when they see a headline,
This guy sucks because he's not me. Everybody sucks but me. Ellen DeGeneres sucks because she's not me. She's not as cool as me. You know, I'm sorry, but if I didn't believe this about myself, I couldn't be who I am.
about vaginal eggs or steaming groin.
Vaginal eggs. So anyways, so the ugly truth about Gwyneth's vaginal eggs, yoni eggs, right? Yoni eggs. I'm sure yoni eggs are fine if you leave them up your coochie for like 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm sure they're totally fine. I'm sure they're actually beneficial, right? I am sure that yoni eggs are fucking great for, 15 minutes. Do not leave them in your coochie for 8 hours and catch toxic shock syndrome from some foreign matter in your vagina. Do not do that. If you were to leave a penis in your vagina for 10 hours, you can have in and out and lubrication and such, and you can fuck for 10 hours. People do it all the time. Porn stars do it all the time. But you can't have the penis in the vagina for 10 hours. She will full-blown probably die from toxic shock syndrome, if not him. Both of them probably will. Now, you can go in and out all day. I love talking about this sort of stuff. In and out all day long, right? Because it's science-based. And I need kids to understand this. You don't leave things in your butthole. You don't leave things in your vagina. You don't leave yoni eggs in your vagina all day long. Don't do that. You don't leave anything in your body for longer than 15 minutes. Don't leave anything in your body for longer than like 15 minutes, right? Or you get a baby. I'm kidding. Anyways, I'm going to go pee. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Do not steam clean your vagina. Steam is hot. Hot and vagina don't mix beyond 98.6. You can't have anything hotter in your vagina. I'm sorry, you can have hot things in your vagina for maybe 90 seconds. You could probably put, like, say, a heated dildo in your vagina for probably, like, I would say, however long it is until your tissue burns or the thing cools down. One or the other. But yeah, don't put hot things in your vagina, such as steam. Don't put hot things in your butt. Don't ever put hot things in your body at all, because hot things burn you. I know it's really hard for the public to understand these deep things because our education system failed 50 years ago, and now we have morons. And, back in the 70s, they used to have warning labels on the paint that said, don't paint around open flame. Paint is flammable. Don't paint near open flames. You will cause a fire. Now on the side of the paint can, they don't say anything like that. They say, don't drink the paint. Because that's how much dumber the children are. Children in the 60s, 70s, they were smart enough to maybe know not to set the house on fire and such. Children now, they're not dumber. Not at all. But they are definitely less educated, which I don't really know the difference.
And while you might
They're not dumber. They have high IQs. They have they have a lot of potential, kids, but they definitely don't have as much education as I have. Unless they went to some prestigious Eastern, boarding school, camp, school, whatever thingy, or some such, and their parents dumped a lot of money into their education, which does happens all the time. So but I'm talking about public school kids. Back in 2001, every 8th grader in the country was basically on the same level, unless your parents were paying private schools, and it was okay. People were still smart. I'm sorry, by 1990, excuse me. By 2005, this was not the case. The education system had declined so very fucking badly that the kids just weren't raised on the same textbooks with the same knowledge about the country, or memorized the 50 fucking capitals or any of this stuff. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen people teach Ebonics in school before. I've seen it firsthand.
not everyone
Long Beach, California.
does. So let's talk about why this
You ever seen somebody teach Ebonics?
And now today,
Oh my God.
Ebonics language lesson. Meeting girls. My, you're a lovely young lady. Damn, you's a fine mother. Damn, you's a fine mother. Let's go for a ride, shall we? Hey, baby, jump in my low rider and let's rotate these tires.
That's enough.
wellness industry continues to thrive and the actual danger it poses to their customers. Let's start with the art of persuasion.
I have used ozone therapy rectally. What is it?
Unscientific, unproven, potentially harmful therapies.
That's a razor-thin line to have to tread across between scientific evidence and just merely entertaining.
It's been known to make some slightly pseudo-science-y claims.
Goop is taking advantage of people at their most vulnerable
skill has increased.
positions. And
thank you, Hopkins,
When
for the
influential
bits. I love you.
celebrity
Thank
enters
you.
the scene, our reptilian brain begins to take over. It's actually a known psychological phenomenon that familiar faces, like those of celebs, tend to be more trusted. This is likely a survival mechanism to distrust strange enemies and instead trust those in our tribes. However, I can assure you, these celebrities are far from your tribe.
So one of my bathrooms has to be different because you took my 10 marble slabs.
Celebrities will pose their advice as simply what they do or what works for them, while simultaneously building enormous businesses that profit off their innocent storytelling.
It's not meant to be advice for anybody else. It's really just what has worked for me.
But still buy your products using link in bio, right? But Dr. Mike, what's the harm if they're just sharing what works for them and making a profit? There's nothing wrong with making a profit, except if it's profiting off of misinformation under the guise of questionable anecdote at best. At worst, it delays people from getting actual medical treatment. Think about it. It's not unreasonable to have a person with stomach problems seek help from unproven supplements while cancer spreads throughout their body. This isn't an exaggeration either. In 2017, a study published in the Journal of the National Cancer Institute showed that people with cancer who had used alternative medicine instead of conventional treatment had a greater risk of dying. It's not just
like honestly, it's like a holistic medicine was basically it actually increases your chances of dying. Basically, it's I don't think it totally does. It definitely doesn't. Many supplements and herbs absolutely do the fuck work. If you don't believe me, go on down to the Walgreens. They definitely do. But I mean, but yeah, like a lot of this new age holistic stuff is basically claptrap snake oil, complete bull hucky is the word for it. Bull hucky.
In getting real medical care. These unregulated treatments
sham is another word you hear about a lot. Sham. It's a sham. A grift, a boondoggle, a boondoggle. There's a lot of words for this in English, for getting fleeced.
inflammation, heart arrhythmias, or even an increased risk of getting cancer. Yes, cancer.
Oh
Yet,
my God.
somehow, this industry is expected to grow to $400+ billion
Yeah, 'cause people
by
are crazy.
2030. And honestly, I think it's my fault. Well,
It is
not
your
my
fault.
but
It is your
modern
fault.
medicine's fault.
It
Truly,
is.
our healthcare system has provided us with nothing short of a garbage experience. We have shrinking appointment times, burnt out physicians, and corrupt insurance plans that leave people wanting an alternative to regular medicine. I get it, but you know what bothers me even more? Is that many of these companies target women in their advertising. My theory as to why? They know women have been hurt even more by the traditional healthcare system. They get misdiagnosed more often, even in life or death moments like heart attacks. Their bodies are poorly understood as a result of less inclusion in research and education, and their physical pain is not taken nearly as seriously. And it doesn't stop there. These companies prey on known insecurities. They promise unrealistic beauty outcomes that most of the time, at least on social media, are achieved through plastic surgery, injections, and Facetune, not their miracle product. Let's not skim over that detail. Bombastic side eye. So now let's look at some of Gwyneth Paltrow's wellness claims and goop products that landed her in hot water with doctors and agencies like the NHS. The infamous jade egg. Goop claimed that inserting this egg-shaped stone into the vagina could improve sexual health, balance hormones, and even prevent uterine...
Nope, all that's gonna do is make your vagina juice rot and then give you sepsis. That's it. That's all it'll do. That's all it'll do. Now, if you put the egg in your vagina for, 7 minutes or something, and you stretch your Kegel muscles, that's fine. Don't leave the egg in your vagina longer than 15 minutes. Also, most women I don't think can take an egg. An egg is even bigger than a dick. You know what I'm saying? I don't think most women can take an egg. You know what I'm saying? Big eggs are really fucking big. I mean, yeah, I think women can kind of take that, but I don't know. Can they get it back out again? How would you get it back out again? You're going to have to go get in there with like tweezers or something, like a doctor with tweezers, because it's slippery, it's wet, it's, how the fuck are you going to get that egg the fuck back out of that person's vagina? It's I'm trying to think of a hilarious like a hilarious like metaphor or some kind of like simile for this. It's like putting a... No, I can't think of something like this.
Absolutely no scientific evidence to back these claims. In fact, using a jade egg can lead to infections and even toxic shock syndrome. So this...
Oh, do you see it? 10 minutes before he said it, I nailed it. I was like, toxic shock syndrome. Yeah.
This product got destroyed by the medical community, and Goop ended up paying $145,000 to settle the false advertising claim and reimburse any customer who actually bought the product. Just last month, Gwen appeared on a podcast where she admitted one of her very helpful wellness treatments had been rectal ozone therapy, a process of having gas injected into the rectum in the hopes of reducing oxidative stress. And a whole...
Now, by gas, do you mean like... Are we talking gasoline? Are we talking like oxygen? What kind of gas?
Most of other miraculous health
benefits. Gross. Are you talking? You're talking like you probably like did like marijuana spray, huh?
However, according to the FDA, ozone is a toxic gas with no...
Oh, gross. You were putting ozone up your fucking ass? Do you know what ozone does? It kills every living organism. You basically cleansed every fucking, like, your butthole has harmful and beneficial butt microbes. And if you ozone your butthole, you will absolutely maybe die. You will fucking die maybe. You need those microbes maybe. You might get some weird immune disease maybe. That's usually what happens, I think.
Applications in specific...
I'm not a doctor. I'm not House. I've watched House like 20 times. I watch all the doctor shows like 20 times. But like, I'm not House. But I know like common sense. And yeah, I think
or preventive therapies. Even the US Code of Regulations isn't shy about the proven effects of ozone on humans. Although undesirable physiological effects on the central nervous system, heart, and vision had been reported, the predominant physiological effect of ozone is primary irritation of the mucous membranes. So, irritation of the rectum.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, the one thing I can guarantee that ozone does is irritate your butthole. I can guarantee that. That's the one thing I was sure of. I thought it was so obvious that I didn't think it needed to be said. But okay, they just banned it because it irritated your butthole. Yeah, it seems right. My thing is you have bad butt microbes and you've got good butt microbes. If you bring ozone in, it kills every organism there, not just the microbes, but maybe even the blood cells, maybe. Seriously, it might kill the blood cells in your butthole tissue, you know? So ozone is not a good idea. It kills any living thing pretty much instantly. It it does. It kills everything. It kills bugs. It'll kill anything. Like, ozone is very famous for fixing smells. And if you don't know what smells are like hormones or like particles in the air that are basically like rotted rotted bacteria, or it's like chemical stuff. You know, it's either rotted bacteria or it's chemical, one or the other. If it's a bad, stinky death smell, it could be sulfur, but it's more likely billions and billions of dead bacteria. That's what makes bad smells. That's why wounds smell bad and farts smell bad. Farts smell bad because of methane. Methane is an actual chemical, but like I'm talking about, like, you know, bacteria. So. And I lost my train of thought here again. God damn it. And so the bacteria will die. All of the bacteria, all of your, maybe not your blood cells, but if they're living, they might. Because ozone kills pretty much everything. Ozone is anathema to any living thing, essentially. So we use it to kill bad skunk smells or bad fart smells or bad sulfur smells and stuff like that. Ozone generators can clean out a room fucking perfectly of a smell, because it just kills every last bacteria in the fucking room. That's why we use ozone. It's the main use of ozone generation is ozone will kill any living thing pretty much. It's the safe layer around the edge of the planet, you know, the ozone layer, and it keeps both foreign bacteria out as well as domestic bacteria in, and it also like is an atmosphere thing that has a lot of other functions that it does and all this other stuff. But ozone itself, when you generate it, kills most every living thing. It does something to the cell structure that shuts down the cell structure of pretty much every living thing. And so you putting it in your butthole is kind of like bringing a death note to your butthole, because nothing inside of it can live. Do you understand? That's why you should never ozone your fucking butthole. I knew this stuff long before fucking Gwyneth Paltrow sold it to millions of people. Jesus Christ. And I don't like Gwyneth Paltrow anymore. But honestly, Gwyneth Paltrow should have really, really tested these products more, you know, before she took them to market. I think it is partially her fault. But I mean, really, you can't really blame her for this. It's the greedy people around her who are snake oil salesmen who are using her to push their crappy snake oil stuff. And so you can blame her for being stupid, but she's not the bad actor. She's really not. There's all these other crappy bad actors around her trying to sell like scented candles and soap and stuff like that. And yeah, you couldn't really say she's evil. She's just evil for signing up with them. It's kind of like Mr. Beast. You can't say Mr. Beast is really evil, I don't think. I don't think he's done anything really evil. He's just signed up with evil people. But the problem is, almost everybody is evil now. Almost everybody is evil. This dude's evil. I'm evil. Almost everybody is evil now. It's stupid. It's like, it's weird. It's like when I tried to convince the world that I was Sith and that being Sith was cool, pretty much the whole world went evil. And now I feel like acting like a crazy drug addict, outlaw, car chase person, and getting people to smoke, people that I love to smoke meth and stuff like that, smoke heroin and stuff like that. I feel like I am like pretty much what's wrong with the world, and now I'm trying to be the change that I want to see in the world. And so I just tried to show the world common sense. It just really doesn't pay to ozone your butthole. It really doesn't pay to shove an egg up your fucking pussy for longer than 8 minutes or something like that. It really doesn't pay to do scented candles. All it does is clog the air with like tons of foreign stuff, and that all that does is labor your lungs. It doesn't really help your lungs. Lungs are for good, clean air. We can fill it with nice smells and ozones and stuff that's healthy for you even. But I would say that fresh air is the best balance. You can unbalance it by living in a temple and breathing in incense all your life, as the Hindus do, or not all the Indian, but as some Hindus do. But you don't. But you know, you don't really. You don't really like add anything to air. You don't really add anything to your body, unfortunately. Even piercings, almost all of them eventually do get infected because you can't have metal in the body. So even that fucking earlobe pierce that you've had all of your fucking life will sooner or later probably become like a pimple and pop like an infection, because you can't stick metal in the human body. We have a graft versus host thing that happens. You can't put metal in the human body, not in any real way. You can put plates in the human body and in bones and stuff like that, but the metal can't be so weak that the bloodstream dissolves it. It puts the metal particles in your bloodstream, or just the tiniest little bit of lead particles in your bloodstream will full-blown turn you into a Down syndrome person instantly, pretty much. And so this is my advice to you. This is why I do have 2 tattoos and a couple of self-inflicted scars and stuff, but I try to keep my body fairly clean. I try to keep the air fairly clean with hashish, but I don't usually do incense or scented candles or anything like usually in the holistic range, because it's usually like 10 times the money that it's worth. B, you can almost always make it out of $5 or go looking for it. C, you can, or make it yourself, right? And C, every time some guru tells anybody that they've found something new, how to improve Kegel muscles or make your skin look better, or be more attractive to your man, or be more attractive to your woman, or shave your balls, or that kind of thing, hair club for men, or that kind of thing, hippitus hopitus requiem, etc. Yeah, and any time that you add anything to your body is not too good of a plan.
Aggro.
That's all I have to say.
Lingering effects of COVID-19, and a year later was still noticing symptoms like brain fog and fatigue. Long COVID is a serious and deeply...
Yeah, long COVID is a serious, deeply troubling fucking problem that we don't have a solution to. And holistics is not it. We're going to have to cure COVID before we cure long COVID.
Complex condition that certainly requires more research, but not if you're Gwen, who went on to describe her recovery routine designed by Will Cole, her chiropractor, who criticizes pharma for being profit-driven and sells a $197 gut supplement and a $724 toxin home test.
So she starts slinging it to all of her rich friends who start buying like 10 bottles each, right? And she shows up at the doctor's office and she's like, your crappy $700 stuff, I just sold 50 bottles of it in 3 hours because I'm Gwyneth Paltrow, right? And he's like, oh my God, you made me $35,000 in 5 hours? And she's like, yeah, I made you 35 grand in 5 hours. And he's like, well, can you sell more of it? And she's like, I can probably actually build the Oprah Winfrey network if I want. And she can. And she did.
Aggro.
That's probably what she told him too. She was like, I can probably build my own Oprah Winfrey network if I want and put your products on infomercials. And he was like, can you do that? And she's like, yes, I can. And he's like, what do we call it? And she's like, well, what's that shit that gets infected after you put the egg in your vagina? It's goop.
detailed every step of her long COVID recovery process, enthusiastically listing the products for sale alongside her writing on Goop's website, such as the Goop Wellness Box for $265, or her infrared sauna blanket, in stock for $600. Free shipping, though. When asked about Gwen's long COVID cure, Dr. Stephen Powis, the National Medical Director for England's NHS, stated that like a virus, misinformation carries across borders, and it mutates and it evolves.
Sick for
Goop's
the
editors
very
were quick to
first
point out that
time.
this was one person's story.
Like
It
a
recounts an individual experience. It is
virus.
not meant to be a diagnosis for healing or treating any
Puking
specific disease
for the very
symptoms,
first
or side
time.
effects. At least that was honest. Goop has written favorably about the stickers that promote healing. One of their blog posts promotes wearable stickers.
Stickers do not promote healing. Do not put anything on your skin for very long. Your skin will absorb it. We are like fucking chameleons. Our skin is like a sponge, and if you put anything on it, it absorbs it. Our skin is like a big layer of sponge. So do not put anything on your fucking skin. Not even really ink, if you can avoid it. Because oftentimes, and they don't tell this to the tattoo people that all get obsessed with tattoo inks and magazines and get their fucking sleeves done up and all this stupid shit, right? What they don't tell you is the most hep C in the world comes out of those tattoo parlors. And so this is why I don't get professional tattoos, because does it happen all the time? No. And many tattoo parlors go their whole fucking existences without giving hep C to anybody. It is entirely possible, but you don't know, because the person might not know where they got the hep C from. You don't know. Dear God, I pulled 3 mobs, and that's not too good. I'm gonna run the evasion immediately. I didn't pull 3 mobs, but I can't. Oh, keep fighting. Okay, I'm just gonna fight my way up this tower or whatever. I don't know. I feel like I could easily die here, but not really, because these things are like 5 levels lower. Maybe not.
Aggro.
Honestly, it's hard. It would be fairly hard. I would need like 4 of them. Which could happen. So, keep my eyes open. Actually, going into anywhere is just frankly stupid. I don't need to do it, and I'm not going to. I'm going to get out of this stupid tower that's going to get me killed. I'm not going in there either, unless they force me to. Oh, it's in there. Shit. I'm done. I have to actually go in there. Okay. I wish I could sap. Oh.
Aggro.
Gotta get him to run that way, so you turn his back to the way he's gonna run. Yeah. Oh my god, I'll take that skull strength. Anything to make this faster, actually. Yep, anything. The buff is nice.
Aggro. Aggro.
Jesus Christ, where is this? It's deeper. Oh dear God. I don't have the evasion. What I'm doing is very dangerous. Oh God.
Aggro.
Oop. Wow, I 2-shot him. Nice. He was too low. See, if you go in caves, you want to be 5 levels higher like this. Oh no. Well, I have a potion, so it's alright. No, this thing's gonna die before I even get to 50. Nice. It starts to sort of get bad, you know? Gotta watch it. I have bandages, I should use them. Oh.
Aggro.
Almost halfway. I think I have enable reverb on, which is a bad. Oh god, I haven't checked in a while. Am I standing on a cadaver? No, I'm way north. Thank god. Okay, go away from there. Okay, enable reverb is not on. Sound and background, distance filtering, dialogue. Oh, the ambience. There it is. Okay, so gotta go around this way. I don't want to aggro the pat. Oh god. I have the evasion at least now. Oh dear god, this was such a stupid place to come into. Why did I come in here? What do I do? Oh no. Are you serious? I have to clear like this whole area. Where do I do it? I do it like over here, I think. Yeah, over here.
Aggro.
Can't have him run, so you gotta make sure that you have enough energy to gouge if they run. Or just outright kill them. Yeah, like that. And then...
Aggro.
Oh, yeah. I will face pull. Not too good, but that's alright. We got the slice and dice, and that's what I need. Use a snap vine to get up fast. Yeah. And then to get the copper plug, I can pull the enforcer, but if the copper plug is higher, yeah, he's 19. So I do try to get these pats out of the way. Oh god, hurry up, you. God damn it, hurry up.
Aggro.
Yep, I don't want any surprise link from a different angle like that or anything. Just gonna make it super safe, you know. Surprise aggro or link or anything, because the boss will hurt. He'll hurt. I probably might need the evasion for him. So let's just clear out everything.
Aggro.
I am hearthing out of this one. Absolutely, I am not leaving this place. It's too far. And I mean, hearthing out is fine. You know, it's what I should do. Alright, so we can control him.
Aggro.
Bombs are bad. Oh, wow. Look, I crit him for half his bar. I hurt. I really do. I like fucking really hurt. Nice. So now we can combine these. My energy back. He's like bound me for a long time. There it is. Okay, good. And now, do we have anything else out here like this? I don't think so. So we can actually hearth. There's nothing stopping me, really. Is there anything in here? Oh, look, there's a box of assorted parts. Get some engineering parts. Yeah, bolts and blasting powder. That works for me, sure. Those are expensive. Okay, yeah, there was something in there. Nice. So, anything else in here? So, we killed this guy here, but we see that the cave goes back even further. So, let's just go see what's back there real quick. I'll just scout back there. I don't think I'm going to take the time to kill them unless they aggro. I should have pickpocketed that one. Fucking annoying. Oh, he's already had his pockets picked. Oop. Almost got him. Anything in here? No, it's a dead end, I think. If there was, it would be right back here. Yeah, there's nothing in here, so I guess I kill a goblin so I have enough room to hearth, I guess. Yeah.
Aggro.
I could die here, so I have to be very careful. Yep, there we go. Take them as they come. No reason not to use the evasion. Yep, just use it right away. Because I'm going to get more, I think. Yep. 8 seconds of safety. Right on. And then bandage. Okay, good. Bandage good, potion bad. Oh, I need to set up my decursive. But not here. Ooh, Samoflam manual page, but I don't need that anymore. Ooh, I picked up a sword. But it's only 1120. Yeah, but yeah, so it's weak, but it'll sell. Or no, I'm gonna disenchant actually. Just sell it, disenchant it. So I guess now I am ready to go. We will hearth out. Nice, got a whole big section of a quest done, which is very good. Let's listen to the video.
From body vibes, such as the anti-anxiety 10-pack, which fill in the deficiencies in your reserves, creating a calming effect. Goop blog writers did leave a warning though, saying leaving them on for the prescribed 3-day period left a few Goop staffers with marks on their skin, so be careful to stick them on somewhere concealable if you got an event coming up. Well, as a practicing physician, I would have put a warning that this is complete horseshit, and that anxiety can be a real problem that has legitimate solutions you can pursue with your doctor. And unless trust me bro is a form of evidence, there is zero evidence that wearing stickers will reduce your anxiety. Goop currently sells a $135 Implantorama coffee enema. This device is used in the bathroom to shoot coffee up into your rectum and colon via the anus. With
coffee enemas are famous and they are okay once every like 5 years, but you can't do like super fucking strong coffee or you're going to inflame your bowels. And then you're going to have the inside of your fucking bowels are going to feel like they were boiled alive. And it'll be the worst pain you've ever experienced. There's coffee enema, and then there's strong coffee enema. Strong coffee enema will fuck you up. Fuck you up. So when they say coffee enema, they mean like basically decaf, you know?
The coffee can be used to clean out your digestive system. There is no evidence of any medical benefit to this product, and they actually know that
there
too.
is because when you irritate your fucking colon so much, you end up shitting more. There is, but you do damage to your colon while you're doing it, so don't bother. It's the same thing, really. You can't shit. It sucks. So you take a laxative or something, and it doesn't really help you. But like the coffee enema irritates your. Oh, you scared me. Jesus, what fucking Christ. What the fuck? Whoa. You fucking scared me. I thought I was dying. I was like, why am I hearing combat in Ogrimmar? I'm dead, aren't I?
States, no claims are made about this product or anything we sell on this website. When using any new procedure that you do not understand, always check with a competent medical doctor, which, surprise, surprise, I am. And why I'm pleased to inform you that this is a complete waste of money, just when you thought your coffee couldn't get any more expensive. Goop has proudly promoted vaginal steaming, a process of sitting above a steaming pot of water attempting to cleanse your uterus. In 2015, Goop said you sit on what is essentially a mini throne, and a combination of infrared and mugwort steam cleanses your uterus. Several problems with this. First, the
steam
vagina
is bad.
It doesn't need
any
If
help.
you happen to develop an infection, you should visit a doctor.
Yeah, one of the cleanest places in the world actually is the vagina, believe it or not.
Your skill has increased.
Men fear it, but that doesn't make it a scary place. Actually, one of the safest, cleanest places in the world is a vagina. It self-cleans. It's genetically important that it does, and you shouldn't fear vaginas. They're actually fairly clean. Now they might have an STD or crabs, but if they don't have that, it's like, you know, vaginas are cleaner than mouths. Mouths are far dirtier than vaginas, believe it or not.
In the form of steam can actually lead to the growth of bacteria.
Yeah, you don't want extra water in your vagina. You'll get yeast infections and stuff like that. Anytime there's water, weird little molecule things come and they're like, something to eat, and then they eat. you know? Yep, and then you get bacterial growth.
Actually increasing your risk of infection. And sadly, some women have actually burned their vaginas due to the steam being too hot. In 2015, Goop published a piece written by Dr. Habib Sadeghi, who introduced a link between underwire bras and breast cancer, a long debunked claim by numerous medical organizations. Dr. Sadeghi wrote a long quote that ended with, accumulated toxins anywhere in the body increase the risk for cancer. The American Cancer Society disagreed, confirming there is no scientific or clinical basis for this claim. Goop has since removed
Your
the
skill
article.
has increased.
Look, not all natural remedies are snake oil. I made a video where I discussed the ones that actually work and are evidence-based. Click here to check that out. And as always, stay
Oh, I
happy
do have
and
Perry.
healthy.
Your skill has increased.
Oh no, maybe I don't. I guess I don't have Perry like as a skill yet. You probably have to get a level in it before it even shows up. Actually.
Can lemonade kill you? Is Panera selling deadly poison?
Your skill has increased.
I can't believe you played this old illegal from 9 months ago. What made you do it? So CNN interviewed Hassan. Wow. The biggest app for criminals just got taken down. Are the new classes fun? Redbeard and Pantheon. Joe Biden wears Trump hat and tells crowd. Okay, let's do the Doctor Disrespect Won't Stop Lying.
The same employees also internally acknowledged that the messages were not sexual in nature.
That's not even true! He said they acknowledged they weren't legally sexting. If Doc is even telling the truth there, that doesn't mean they weren't sexual in nature. Why are you don't even know what happened.
Dr. Disrespect never even made that claim. I'm convinced that Jeremy never actually watched Doc's video.
He probably is drunk or something again. Alright, anyway, we're gonna start watching the
2 months ago, Dr. Disrespect was eating a cupcake.
I'm gonna eat my cupcake and I'm gonna celebrate.
Oh my god.
Actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
When he was exposed by an ex-Twitch employee for messaging a minor and allegedly trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. Doc responded by admitting he inappropriately messaged a minor and then he fled on vacation for 2 months.
I'm actually tired of being on social media.
Upon his return, he would say that he purposely made himself look like a pedo to bait journalists. He's been playing chess this whole time.
You also said the word minor, Cody. I even made sure that word was emphasized in my statement, edited, etc., just to make sure these so-called journalists would pick up on it.
It's like, bro, you yourself said the word minor. Like, this is like the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Oh, I put the word minor in my response to bait people so I can sue them for slander. Doc is not going to sue a single journalist for slander. You cannot sue someone successfully in court because they reported things that you yourself admitted to.
No, I watched this. I watched this already. Never mind.
Your skill has increased.
Logan Paul, do you remember this man?
We talk about a lot of crazy stuff on this channel. A lot of crazy people on the internet. A lot of crazy things that have happened in real life. For example, psyops, conspiracies, etc., etc.
Your skill has increased.
We covered Jeremy Fragrance, one of the most enigmatic characters to have ever graced our
Oh my god. I watched that one. It was good.
Erected, physically, simply seeing you talk.
In fact, one of my favorite internet personalities of all time. Not saying he's awesome or anything, but it's quite a trip to. It's entertaining. All right, power.
Still don't know how to talk about the topic of masturbating.
Your skill has increased.
Difficult.
It's like perfume. He's like perfume. Oh my god.
And I do it, but I don't.
He skins women for their fucking scent, and he turns it into his perfume. I guarantee it. I guarantee that's the fucking Scentless Apprentice is the motivation. I guarantee it. Fucked up, man. Fucked up. Now, did he do that? No, probably not. But he thinks about it.
It's simply to boost my power type of vibe.
Today, we'll be covering another character, someone who has been so influential in my life. I'll have to explain myself after I say that, I'm sure.
A little boy told me babies are made by kissing a girl with tongue, and my wife, over the holidays, gave me some tongue. So I'm gonna spit on this, and then I'll tell him if he's right and I'm pregnant.
A guy that is very unique and a massive part of meme culture for a very long time.
Look what I spy with my little eye. Block watch. Somebody asked me if I'm autistic. I'm autistic as shit.
Someone who's often forgotten about and hasn't really been relevant in a long time.
Today's subject, slavery.
But you guys definitely know who he is. His name is Martin Cabello III.
Today's subject, an invisible body of light, or hue in the shape of a man, a hue man, standing in the center 7 seals of all of the light of the heavens and the earth, or what science calls the electromagnetic spectrum.
A man best known for his unhinged deadpan stories that make you feel like you're a part of his story. And he's the main character.
Check it out. Today's topic, sucking toes and bubble baths.
Oh my god.
Aftershave. Witch hazel. Aloe.
Wait. Y'all both wait. It's a good trigger word for them to shut the f up. Anyways. Who is Martin Martin? Martin Cabello III was born November 29, 1977. While most of his childhood and early life are completely unknown, Martin has revealed what we do know through videos posted to his various social media accounts. Hundreds. He's got hundreds of them. He's got a lot of them.
In quantum mechanics, it states an observer observing a situation or phenomenon affects that situation or phenomenon. In Martin's world, Martin's physics, he states it's the level of information an observer has that dictates their observation, while the original situation or phenomenon remains static.
And this guy has been around for a long time.
A delicious Rice Krispie treat my wife made me. Now it's still the weekend, so I can still have these clean carbs that don't have any toxins from photosynthesis.
Oh my god, you are crazy.
Now I'm gonna say the N-word to communicate some information that happened in my community.
From the
What?
very beginning, Martin was different than the other children as he had autism, and that made him
Oh, why is he chugging like 5 eggs? Disgusting. At least stir the egg. Gross. He's like drinking the yolk. Fucking gross, you fucking moron. Fucking gross. At least mix it so it's uniform yellow. So you can't tell where the yolk is, but you're just like full blown, just like swilling raw chicken fetus right in front of me. It's fucking disgusting, dude.
Inquisitive about everything around him.
Meow.
You seem crazy. I would never let you touch me or get in the same room as me.
Have autism?
According to Martin himself, he was a bit of a prankster and he loved to trick his family and friends. In fact, his grandfather had a pet parrot, and he would do this thing where he would convince people that he was psychic, and he could tell how many people were on the other side of the wall by using the parrot. The parrot would often disclose how many people were in a room. And yeah, it was really strange. He tells it like a war story. By the way, huge shout out to Digital Saloon. This guy has all the clips we were looking for this video pretty much laid out. You can go watch his video first. Stop watching mine. Go watch his. I'll have a link to his channel and this video in the description. Please go click on that. It's very difficult to find details and videos of the situation other than videos that have been around for a little while because everything's been scrubbed or deleted. So thank you, Digital Saloon.
got the
Bro is
manual.
literally a legend.
I can't
Go
wait
watch
to
his
read it
video.
and
Click
find
his
out
link.
how to
Goes
fix
up to
the
him,
Sama
etc.
plan.
As a child, Martin was
with
always
Sputtervalve
perceived
and
as
Ratchet.
curious. He would play
wanted to
tricks
thank
on
you
friends
for your
and family
help
using
and
his
wanted to
grandfather
reward your
Parrot, who
efforts.
would always
I wanna
indicate
thank
how
you
many
too.
people were.
And if I ever get this thing fixed, I'll let you know.
And I used to tell people I could see through walls to the point where I had to stop doing it. They thought I was delusional.
He was a psychic, though. People they said he was deluded. At a certain point, it becomes very clear that Martin had a rough childhood growing up.
Ooh,
and that
look
has
at all that.
completely shaped his worldviews into what they are today. In one video, he talks about how his father made him watch cop shows in order to respect the law, and this made Martin turn in his father for selling cocaine, which resulted in him getting arrested. So he was shown. I mean, that's like the ultimate twist.
When I was a little boy, my dad groomed me to report illegal activity by watching cops on TV and things like that, till I eventually reported him for selling cocaine.
Son, respect the law, but also
Oh my
I sell
God.
cocaine. Seemingly because he got his father arrested while his father was in jail, his mom would abuse him. And when his father returned, his dad abused him, which is horrible.
He got arrested and my mom beat me every day till he came home, and then he beat me.
He then stated in one of his stories that his father gave him to the gang that sold his father's drugs for him, and he was immediately returned home because he was a quote-unquote wild child.
And to pay off the debt, they gave me to the gang that they got the drugs from. And I was such a wild child, they gave me back and took my 2 brothers in exchange.
In his place, his brothers were sold
I
into
believe it.
trafficking, and this is where Martin claims that he killed gang members to free his brothers. Then, in high school, he killed more members and
I
was
believe
made an
it.
honorary
It's
member
weird.
of the infamous MS-13 gang, which you guys have
He was MS-13. Yeah, right. Now, he made this claim, but is it real? Now, that one, I don't think so. I don't think he could run MS-13. He's too fucking clown.
heard of. That is a no-joke gang.
And I ended up killing them.
I don't believe you.
And
No, he's lying. He's lying. He is lying. He's lying.
They showed back up at my high school.
Well, let's go back. Let's go back and look at the eyes. He seems to be running a lie detector test here.
13 gang, which you guys have probably heard.
Some of it's true, some of it's not.
That is a no-joke gang.
And I ended up killing them.
Nope, lie.
And then later
Lie.
on in life, they showed back up at my high school.
Yeah, later on in life at your high school.
And I killed them again.
You killed them again.
And the leader of the gang, I believe, was MS-13.
Lies.
Made me an honorary member
Lies.
for killing pedophiles.
You are lying so fucking bad. Once you're MS-13, you're always MS-13, motherfucker. There's never been somebody who wasn't. And if you're MS-13, you can't be on camera. You can, but it can't be anything like where you're trying to like make money.
And traffickers. He thought it
You're MS-13, you do what they say.
made his organization look bad.
Now, Martin is known online for telling crazy stories, saying absurd shit, and eating frogs. That's his, like, big thing.
Please do not kill that frog. I really like that frog, and I really don't like you. Please don't kill that frog. I don't even want to watch it. I'm going to skip over it. Nope. Just going to skip over his stupid-ass fucking torturing animals like the sociopath that he is. Jesus fucking Christ. You think it's fun for that animal to be eaten alive and then boiled by your stomach acid? It's the same thing as beating a fucking dog, you worthless piece of shit waste of skin. I did it. I bought the improved gouge. It took me a long time to figure out what I wanted. Okay, let's go out. Since we're in the city, I can kill things. This actually feels safe right here. Like, really safe right here for some reason. Actually does. This is a good spot, maybe. The Liz are probably good, but I need to get to the point where like, the stuff really doesn't feel like it's going to hurt me. It does. Level 10, and this level 3 thing is, like, kicking my fucking ass. Hardcore is awesome. I love Final Fantasy Hardcore. It makes the game so much more fun again. Every move, I'm actually like thinking about it. And I'm like, I should heal now. So I go and do it instead of being lazy.
Your skill has increased.
Because I'm like, no. I best dot this guy. Fuck it.
Mr. Ballin of Schizophrenics.
Boom, boom, boom. Somebody asked me about shooting up buildings. That take a lot of work. I want you to think about thinking smarter, not harder. You can take a vaporizer or humidifier and fill it with gas.
Your skill has
It's
increased.
very difficult to tell what parts of his stories are true and what parts are fiction.
Because half is bullshit, half is truth. He probably did run with a gang, but it was probably a bunch of goddamn scrubs who went to jail. He probably did meet some MS-13 people, but he never joined MS-13, or he would still be banging MS-13. That's how it works.
Increased.
You ever heard of somebody who's an ex-gang member? It's because they got famous. This guy got famous, I guess, but he didn't get, like, he got notorious famous. He didn't get rich and famous, I don't think. So, like,
Your skill has increased.
MS-13, when you're in, you're in. You're not ever out again. You don't join a fucking gang like it's a fucking video game, like gonna join like a video game guild. Once you're in MS-13, you're always MS-13, motherfucker. You have to become like something famous by accident, or get shot and killed, or like, I don't know, go to jail. One of the three. And even in jail, you're still MS-13. That doesn't end. It never ends. I don't know. I've never been in a gang, but I've watched enough gang stuff and listened to enough gang people to know. I've been around enough gangs to know. I've been in a gang of white kids that sold dope, but I've never been in a gang that had a name. No.
Here's my gas can.
I was part of a group called the Legion of Doom in Denver, which is it's like these people that would sit in the back of the coffee shop. But the Legion of Doom is just some name that they gave their high school clique. But their clique is like 1,000 people though. I'm part of the Legion of Doom, which is like the biggest social clique in Denver. I'm part of the inner circle. I run with Stella, who sits in the back of Stella's coffee house. Like literally, like, you know, I sit Legion of Doom. I can go back there at any given goddamn time, and all those people would hug me, and sit with me, buy me coffee and shit, ask me what's going on and all this crazy stuff, right? Like I full blown, like I have like a fucking circle that runs the social scene in Denver, like the big one, the big social scene, like the one that like dominates all over the city. I'm part of the inner circle, and it's Legion of Doom. It's like literally their fucking name. I was like, when I heard it, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You sound like comics idiots. And they're like, you don't like comics? And I was like, no. They're like, you like magic cards and video games, but you don't like comics? And I'm like, no. They're like, well, it was just this thing we did in high school. But then when we moved to the high school clique to the back of the coffee shop and started coming here like pretty much professionally every day and making them thousands of dollars in coffee sales and shit like that, other people started joining us and doing this, and they all sort of filter in over the weeks and the months and stuff, in and out of the back of the goddamn coffee shop. And that's how I got to be essentially like a lieutenant in the fucking biggest social circle in Denver. And I'm not talking about some drug circle. I'm talking about the social scene, like the ones with all the hot women, you know? Yeah, like the social scene in Denver. I'm in the inner core of the biggest social scene in Denver. Their name is Legion of Doom. They live in the back of Stella's coffee house in Denver. They're fucking proud of it. The lady who runs the clique is proud of it. She's one of my best friends and shit. And like, you know, yeah, like Stella's coffee house in Denver. I'm not kidding. And the back of it is usually like something like 30 people, almost always. Same 30 kids too. And by kids, I mean like ranging from 15 to 79, you know? There was all different generations. That's why I'm proud of being the Legion of Doom. Is it represents like 6 generations of Denver people. It's a serious fucking thing, the Legion of Doom, and by the people that are in it. It's like serious to the hundreds, if not 1,000 people or so. It's like about 1,000 people or so that are around that circle and stuff. There's a Syrian cell of people that live there that are legal immigrants and stuff, and they run all of the falafel shops in Denver. So I hung out in all the falafel shops and all the hookah shops in Denver with all my Syrian friends and stuff in the back of Stella's. It's going to hookah parlors and, you know, so, I mean, it's funny. I'm proud of it because it means something to me. Like those people, they're like the power core of the city. They don't run the politics or the money, but they run the social scene, which is just as powerful. And so many of them have been in the society sections and stuff like that. Many of them know everybody who there is to know in the city. Many of them own restaurants and shit like that. They're fucking crazy people. The lady who runs the whole entire crew, she runs she runs like the premier psychiatric center in Denver. I can't remember the name of it now. I think it's, oh God, what is it? It's not Mental Health Center of Denver. That's the place that I went to. What's the best mental health facility in Denver? I can't remember. What's the best mental health organization in Denver? She runs it, and I can't remember the name of it. It's yes, it's Stella. There you go. See it? Stella. I told you her name. It's Stella. She's very proud of this. She runs the #1 psychiatric center in Denver. And she sits in the back of the coffee house. I guess I kind of outed her here on this stream. I didn't mean to. But I didn't say her name, you know. But I mean, like, yeah, but I mean, she is the coolest woman in Denver. Well, she's the second coolest woman in Denver. My friend A is the coolest woman in Denver. She runs the drug scene. But the other coolest woman in Denver is Stella. And she's proud of it, so I can say her name. She's proud of it. She's running the mental health in Denver. She's running that coffee shop. She's running the social scene. She's the #1 matron in Denver. And I grew up 6 blocks.
Skill has increased.
I grew up 6 blocks from where she inevitably returns to at 6 o'clock p.m. every single day. The coffee shop for 5 hours. She probably outgrew it by now or moved somewhere else, but you know, but when I was there 4 years, about
your skill has increased.
I know it's been 5.5 years now. Been about 5.5 years now, so it may have changed a bit since I was last there. I'm sure it did. I'm sure they moved somewhere else, maybe.
Your skill has increased,
which is why I don't mind talking about it, really. But you know, yeah, and I love the Legion of Doom. They've never harmed anybody. They're not some terrorist cell. They have no ill intent. They're just all the fucking popular kids in Denver, all of them. And so I wheedled my way into that fucking crowd when I was a meth addict, and I was living in a burnt out restaurant half a block from the coffee shop, which is how I got to know all of them. And I ended up running with their crew as like a core member. For some reason, I just rose to the top, and there was like 900 people trying to do that. But I just went to the fucking top immediately because I just sat there with my laptop and I didn't say anything, and I smoked cigarettes and I went about the business of being me. And they could see that I wasn't an idiot, and that I wasn't like rich, and that I had no home, and that I didn't have a story really. Well, I had a story, but it wasn't one that I cared to share. And I had many, many connections, and I knew everybody in Denver, but I was this homeless kid living out of the back of the coffee shop. And that's how I ended up being like a lieutenant in the fucking, and I can name all the kids. I know them all firsthand. All the people, they're all like aged like about 23 till about, like the ones who run the group are about age 23 to about 57. And there's about 15 of them, and I'm one of them, and I was there for a long time. I was there for like 4.5 years and shit. We ran that bitch, you understand? For instance, one of the benefits of being in the Legion of Doom is you have the best, most greatest, highest level marijuana, which is how I came to be a hash fiend, is you have the greatest marijuana in the world on tap, because all 30 current people sitting at the, I mean, it's always a capacity in the back, and they don't care if you smoke weed in the back. So like 30 people sit there at capacity just smoking joints all day. Nobody cares. And so it was the greatest marijuana ring in history. The Legion of Doom, it like literally is the greatest marijuana ring in history. They don't steal it or sell it or anything like that. They just partake of the greatest marijuana in the world. It's Denver, Colorado, Mile High City. You understand? It's the greatest marijuana in the fucking world. Snoop Dogg goes there to buy his weed. Like he literally does. He comes to us every year, like, and understand that, you know, we have the best in the world, and so that's the best social scene, and marijuana is the only acceptable drug in the scene unless you're like hiding it, right? And so like, and so I hid a methamphetamine addiction from them for 4.5 years, but then eventually they just knew when I showed up as a meth kingpin with the hottest girl in the city. And I went from living out of the burnt restaurant to living in a 5-star hotel with the hottest girl in the fucking, I'm dead serious. She was the hottest girl in the coffee shop, so she was the hottest girl in the fucking city. I'm dead serious too. She's the hottest girl in the world, probably. And like, I showed up with the hottest girl in the fucking world in a brand new 2020 fucking fucking Nissan Altima. And they were like, aren't you that scrub methamphetamine kid who lives in the burnt out restaurant, who smokes cigarettes all day and plays video games on his laptop and shit, and like it talks about Magic the Gathering and stuff, and plays Magic the Gathering like religiously? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And they're like, and when I rolled up bumping Lil Wayne with the hottest girl in the fucking city in a fucking like a $42,000 luxury car or whatever, I wasn't doing any better than them. But when I did it from the gutter, they were like, "You're one of the coolest people." All of them were like, "You're one of the coolest people." Like, we were one of the coolest people we've ever met, and you're gonna be with the Legion of Doom and all this. And so then I had to visit like 35 households. All of them had to show me their households and stuff. So then I partied at each one of their houses, and there was like 35 fucking houses or something like that. So for like a period in the summer of 2020, I visited like 35 different fucking places to just party my fucking asses off. And they run perma parties. They all live in flop houses like me with 13 people living there. So like going to their houses is like going to a crazy marijuana bash fueled by liquor and beer and like crazy people. Essentially crazy like hipster people, all leftist, all of them. I don't think there was a right wing in the bunch. Maybe there was a couple, maybe, but like I can't think of any right wingers there. I don't think anybody in the deep fucking social scene of 5280 is right wing except for the ranchers. You know, the ranchers are right wing, but everybody else in the fucking city is like deep leftist. You know what I'm saying? We do have a strong gay community and all that stuff. It's insane. And so like when I showed up with the hottest fucking girl who I really was with, I was like full blown witch. We were like running a business together, and they were like, "What the fuck? You have the hottest, youngest girl in the fucking city. You went from walking to a burnt out restaurant to like a luxury fucking car in the space of 9 months or something like that. And you're employing 4 people at the coffee shop." And they were like, "You were this drunk crackhead bum 9 months ago. What the fuck happened?" And I was like, well, I'm gonzo, and I've done every drug known to man, and I can continue to do every drug known to man, and I can do all of them at the same time. And I've never had any problem with the most beautiful women in the world. I've never had any problem with personality. I've never had any problem with swagger or fucking confidence or being a lead singer or being like a member of a strong community or any of that stuff, or being a raid leader or guild leader or top of the healer corps or any of that stuff. I've never had any problem doing that. And so when they're like, "How do you do this stuff?" I'm like, well, I just lived my life, and then I took every opportunity that came along that didn't require any work. That's all. And and that's the MMO lifestyle, taking every opportunity that doesn't require work so you can sit around and do what you really do, which is play video games all day, fuck women, and smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Do drugs, play video games, listen to music, and fuck women. That's like what I did for like 26 years or something. You could call it a career. It's like basically a career. So like, you know, so yeah, and that's the Legion of Doom story, and I like telling the Legion of Doom story. Oh, now what's this now? VC, Van Cleef. I need to train, and I need to go train, and am 10 minutes away from being ready. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm really not the dungeoning type. I feel like I think you can do something like what is it? Is it D&D? Yeah, do not disturb, please. I don't want dungeon invites, frankly. Sorry. Okay, how much money was that? Oh my god, 2 gold. Great. I'm not going to be able to sell anything, really. Maybe I can send gold now from the alts, and I better do it, like, right now. I'm going to go do that right now. Okay, I should not be standing here by Kadab spawns. I'm surprised I don't have a dead cat, frankly. That's how the dead cat ends up in the river. So just stay away from the quads. It's not really that good of an area. You can see right where I was, there's a quad standing there, and I'm low health, so... Well, I mean, no, over here I think it actually is safe. Like, over here I think it actually is safe. I'm fairly sure. Maybe he pats over here, and it is possible, but I don't think so. I think this is safe, like, right here. So... yeah, we gotta go to the bank, and, yes, I do, yeah, go.
My brother Josh blew himself up and his 2 kids.
I think he's telling the truth, but it's always twisted. Always twisted. He's telling a truth that is twisted. Like, maybe they thought about jumping him in and didn't, because he doesn't look like somebody who's been jumped in to me. If you've ever seen somebody who's been jumped in, you'd understand. They've had the shit beaten out of them by a gang, probably within almost an inch of their life. And it makes them a different person. This guy's not that.
Stories that Martin tells are in regard to the Roman Catholic Church, and from all the ones
they
we've
do
seen,
that on
it seemed like
purpose,
his
too.
family was heavily involved in said church, but he's got some tales that are, I would say, unbelievable. In all honesty.
Yeah, now, if he knows all the tales, it's probably because his brothers were crazy. I think he's telling these stories correctly. But he's the little brother. You can tell from the way he acts, his mannerisms, his voice, how his voice is soft, his smile, all that stuff. He was the little brother, and he's telling all of his big brother's stories. And that's my serial killer social profiler assessment. That's my Tony Hill assessment. I don't know, what's a good profiler? I don't know. That's my Sherlock assessment, is that he is, his serial killer profile for me is that he is telling his brother's stories, and I think his brothers are the killers, and he thinks that because he's in the family with the brothers, that he can claim everything that they've done, because he is La Familia. Right? He is La Familia. His brothers love him. He's probably stood with them. He's probably even like level guns on people and stuff. But they probably never let him do anything because he's the little baby. He's the little child. He's the younger brother. He was probably coddled by his mommy and he was sheltered. Trust me. I know their culture. I know all this shit. I know the kingpins. I know how the gangs run. All this stupid shit. You can fucking see it right away. So like this kid, everything that he says is really bad because A, it's probably true because his brothers did it, and B, like he's lying. So what about him is entertaining, you know? It's not entertaining when you know it's completely bullshit. And it's all the shit that his brothers did as compared to him, you know? Ooh, I made 2 gold. 2 gold 40. Nice.
Such as the time he led his priest to a room that contained a ball of light, and within that ball of light, the priest saw God and had the U.S. government pay the down payment on a home nearby the church, so Martin could be an altar boy.
This fascination with Christ most likely came from his interactions with the Roman Catholic Church at a young age. According to Martin, while at church, he witnessed what he calls a body of light calling to him. Remember this term as it will become integral to his views on reality. He informed the pastor of this body of light, and the pastor, quote, entertained him, and followed Martin as he took him to where he said the light was drawing him. The two of them followed it until coming to a door with a window where the pastor apparently ceased entertaining Martin and actually claimed to see God in the place Martin had guided him to. For whatever reason, the pastor called the archdiocese and the military, which led to the military giving Martin's family a down payment on a house to ensure that he would be an altar boy.
What?
I am like 99% sure that you don't have to live within a certain radius of a church to be an altar boy. Just as long as the church, you're above a certain age, you can become an altar boy. I don't know how it works, though. I'm not a part of the Roman Catholic Church. I don't know shit about the Roman Catholic Church. I know that they got mysteries in that thing out there in the Vatican or whatever. There's mysteries, and there's crystal balls and skulls and aliens and shit, and a bunch of mysteries and shit. And I like that, but like, you know. Another odd story relating to the church is one time Martin...
Watch. Now, right now, Oompaville is a really good fucking streamer. You can see it. He's got 6 million subs, something like that. Sooner or later, he's going to say something so fucking crazy, they're going to cancel him. As he goes further and further down this right-wing conspiracy theory rabbit hole. And sooner or later, he's going to say something live, like our government committed 9/11. Or some such. Notice how easily I say it. And because he has 6 million subs, they're gonna cancel him. Watch. Or he's gonna say that our president is being controlled by aliens or something like that. And when he does this, his fanboys will renege against him. And I'm calling it before it happens. Conspiracy theory rabbit hole is not a wise path for a streamer to go down. It is okay to visit and mention your beliefs. It is not okay to do videos about it and try to identify to the conspiracy theory lunatic fringe that you're some kind of bashing to them, because then they attach to you, and you don't want that as an audience. Trust me, you don't. You don't want that as an audience. You really don't. The worst crackpots on the fucking internet are in those lunatic fringe conspiracy theorist fucking circles. And all the worst shit comes out of there. All the worst Bitcoin theft and all the worst fucking pederasty and all the dark web fucking, you know, deep fake bullshit and all that stuff comes right out of that fucking scene. And so understand that the longer Oompaville continues to say things like that aliens control the Vatican and stuff like that, the faster his career is likely to just full-blown because while you might think it's interesting and socially acceptable to do a conspiracy theory, it's not. It's not. To like 70% of the people out there, it makes them incredibly fucking uncomfortable. You'd be surprised. The average normie, the world's full of normies, trust me, who think that they're special because they're watching some streamer or something, but the average normie really cannot handle a severe conspiracy theorist who continually starts to tell these lies. They think it's funny when you first start to do it, and they're like, oh, that's what you really believe, how cute, ha ha ha. But then eventually, if you just start saying stuff like what he just said, that the aliens control the Vatican and they're hiding things like crystal skulls and all this, right? And he's right, I think. I mean, I don't know, I've never been there, how the fuck do I know? But I think he's right. But the problem is he's saying it over and over and more and at a higher frequency. And that's the problem. Once you start doing that, the lunatic fringe begins attacking you anytime that you don't say what they want. They begin to send you death threats if you don't say what they want. If you make a statement that they don't like maybe QAnon's crackpots or something like that, they'll fucking cancel you and they'll burn you with their little incel right-wing brethren and all this. And it's really just not the fucking audience that you want. It's why I try to alienate them all the fucking time. Just like this conversation right the fuck here. Right-wingers suck my dick and stay the fuck out of my goddamn channel. You're not welcome. You understand? Very clear. If you're right-leaning, stay the fuck out. Not welcome. Children, right-wingers, and criminals are not welcome here. Bullies, cyberbullies, criminals, cyber criminals. Cyber criminals, children, and right-wing are not welcome in my channel. I don't want them there. Don't fancy yourself like I do. I don't. You know, I can be friends with them and I can talk to them and have good conversations like Baegon. That works. What I don't want is right wing watching me, because you're never going to like my message. You can hate watch me. I can't stop you, but you're never going to like my message. Go find somebody's message that you do like. For every one of me, there's 60 fucking right wing fucking streamers out there that have such better personalities to me, probably according to you anyways. And I don't really understand why I would ever have any in my goddamn channel. Not really, you know? It's not really who I am. I'm that progressive leftist who's worse than Cenk Uygur, who really doesn't want kids or right-wingers or fucking cyberbully criminal pieces of shit in my fucking channel. Not welcome. Don't care about what you have to say. You can't ever threaten me. There's nothing you could do to me. If you show up, I'll stop you. There's nothing that can ever, there's nothing that you can ever do. You're just not welcome. Not welcome here. Not welcome. And I've said this on my stream quite a lot before. The worst intolerance you will ever come across is a leftist, deep leftist liberal. It's the most intolerance. You understand? So why do I say these things? I don't say them to anger you or alienate you or break your heart or make you think that I'm your target or anything like that. I say this because, like, I'm not your guy. If you're Trump, I'm Biden. I'm not your guy. You're never gonna hear a right-wing message on my fucking channel. It's just not welcome here. It's not welcome. You're never gonna hear pro-gun. You're gonna hear pro-gun messages and pro-gun rights messages. That's about as far as down the right-wing fucking rabbit hole as I go. That's it. Because I believe in an American's right to guns. I own them, but only for protection, and I don't own or operate these firearms. I am only able to use them, if that makes sense. I have access to the gun safes as such. So, like, you know, and I don't worry about it. I just let it sit there till we need it, and we have enough security and warning and laser bullshit and fucking, you know, bring security and shit and all this shit. They're like, you know, or whatever they're fucking called. I forget what we use, but like that, I'm not worried. You know, I'm just not worried and stuff. So like this thing about like alienating people, I don't believe it's necessary. I think it's okay for me to have a leftist stream, and just because I am a video game streamer does not mean I ever wanted any little Eichmann right winger pieces of shit in my fucking channel trying to target me because I said something about their worthless piece of shit fucking betrayer fucking traitor president, you know? And I'll say the same shit about fucking worthless piece of shit betrayer Biden, or worthless piece of shit betrayer Jill Stein. I don't care. They're all worthless piece of shit betrayers that take the first dollar that comes along. I don't care about them, and I don't care what you think about them, and I don't care what you think about what I say. You understand? So there's nothing you can ever say or do or anything that I'm ever going to fucking care about, and I just need to be very clear about it. You know? I worry about the people in the channel. So the further he slides down the conspiracy theory rabbit hole, like me, the more he will just alienate everybody. Like 60% of this 6 million. See, he's got like 6 million subs. If he keeps going down the conspiracy theory rabbit hole, it's like a law of YouTube. If you keep going down the conspiracy theory rabbit hole, you will lose your fortune. It's actually kind of crazy because the people themselves don't want it. The people themselves don't want the fear. They don't want to be told that George Bush and Cheney and all of his fucking piece of shit Koch brother American Taliban fucking traitor cronies full blown set us up with the CIA and all those fucking plane jackers on 9/11 to fucking get us in a war in Afghanistan that we didn't want to go to. And remember, we were after who was it? Was it Osama bin Laden for 9/11, or was it Saddam Hussein with weapons of mass destruction? Nobody can remember, because these things that the Lunatic Fringe talks about actually do exist, and they do fucking do shit like commit Pearl Harbor, commit Vietnam, commit false flag scenarios such as 9/11, Pearl Harbor, Vietnam. And so understand, as I slide further down the fucking conspiracy theory rabbit hole and I give you the fucking truth, and I don't even really believe in aliens, you know what I'm saying? I've seen enough humans to believe that humans are aliens to me. Humans are aliens to me. I trust the humans about as much as I do some organic matter that crashes off some asteroid into Ares rock. I trust humans about as much. The humans are the fucking aliens. Any human willing to shoot up a school is a fucking alien, in my opinion. You know? So I don't know. They're that weird. And I don't know. So honestly, I don't care about any of these conspiracy theories. I talk about them and I try to educate you to what I think happened. But that's about as far as I think the value goes. I don't think there's any value in what I'm saying. I'll say it like I do to my stepfather, who is a very good conspiracy theorist person who's in the scene and very active, right? I say to him, we didn't do anything about JFK in 1960, what was it, 3, I believe, or was it 7? It's either 63 or 67, I forget when JFK got shot because I wasn't alive. But anyways, nobody did shit for 72 years after JFK. Nobody's gonna do shit after fucking MLK. Nobody's gonna do shit after John Lennon. Nobody's gonna do shit after RFK. Nobody's gonna do shit after Judy Berry. Nobody's gonna do shit after the people who shot at Trump. Nobody ever does nobody ever gives two shits about anything that ever fucking happens. Nobody gives a shit. 70 years go by. Nobody ever even bothered to remotely try to solve the JFK murders beyond Jim Garrison and some conspiracy theory people. They came up with nothing because it was an inside job, and CIA would have had to have been to come up with nothing like that. And it fucking sucks, you know what I'm saying? It fucking sucks. It sucks. I believe that the CIA killed our president like at least once, if not RFK and MLK, and it's just weird. You know, it's weird how they all have 3 letters, and it's just weird. It's just all these patterns and stuff that the conspiracy theory people like get up to. And so all the triple letter bullshit, nothing happened for 72 fucking years. We commit coups all the time, and we go to Afghanistan, and we crash our own planes into our own buildings, which wouldn't do shit to a skyscraper at all. No skyscraper dealer in the world, no skyscraper dealer or fucking, construction person or fucking architect will admit that a fucking 747 will take down any skyscraper on the fucking planet, much less those skyscrapers. No demolitionists on the fucking planet, and then we know this to be the truth. No demolitionists on the planet will sign off on the math that the Warren Report represented. They can't get a demolitionist to agree. Not a demolitionist, and there's not a single one in the world who will admit to being that stupid as to admit to the 747 having enough kinetic force to knock down that counterweighted pendulum swaying fucking like skyscraper built to last with steel much stronger than the fucking plane's jet fuel. You understand? And that's why I say things like 9/11 was an inside job. The planes didn't take down those fucking buildings. No demolition scientists in the world will admit it. Nobody will say it. They couldn't get anybody to say it in the Warren Report. Like, every time I think of Warren, I think of 2 things: Warren Buffett and Warren Report. Both terrible fucking things. And understand, like, I don't know. I think fear is the mind killer, and I don't think it is the solution. And if we didn't do anything after JFK, the worst thing still is JFK. And if we didn't do anything back then, why the fuck would we do anything now? We're never going to solve any of these conspiracy theory bullshit things. We're never going to solve a single one of them. Not a single one. Not the aliens, not the conspiracy theory. It's not because I'm a doubting Thomas or I'm a negative person. It's really not. I'm actually a very positive, optimistic person. I one day really dream of knowing what happened to JFK. I dream of it. I go to bed dreaming of it at night sometimes. I really want to know what happened to JFK. I really want to know what happened to Hoffa. I really want to know, but I'm fairly certain we're never going to find out because 75 years went by and even their grandkids don't know. And that's how I know we're never going to fucking find out, right? And so worrying about this bullshit, worrying about this conspiracy theory bullshit about crystal skulls in the Vatican is the purview of fucking idiots. It's the purview of idiots. I will not say it in any other way or form. When I talked to my family today about the pager bombs, they asked me what I thought about the COVID ship, and I was like, well, I don't think it matters because nothing ever happened for 70 fucking years, so the conspiracy theory scene was a failure. We never did solve a single fucking case. It's kind of like the drug war. The drug war never fucking saved a single fucking life. It never did anything. It never stopped anybody from getting high, and the same exact thing could be said about the conspiracy theory scene. Do I dislike the conspiracy theory scene? No. I'll sit there right up there with them and say that 9/11 was an inside job. job. Vietnam was an inside job, a bet placed between Aristotle Onassis and what's his name? The paper concern guy, William Randolph Hearst. And they made a bet that we wouldn't go to war over opium, but no, we will. We'll go to war over opium. We really like opium, and we also really let the American Taliban take over our leadership and do stuff like drop the atomic bomb without our permission, and all that stuff that is provable that there's negative forces behind our government doing stuff like dropping bombs without our permission and going to war without our fucking grace and our permission, and scaring us into going to war like 9/11. And so I'm sorry, I believe all of these fucking things, and I tell you these fucking things, but I place the value of them at 0. It doesn't matter whether we do nothing now or we do nothing in 75 fucking years when I'm dead. I will be dead by that point. It'll be long past when I could possibly live, right? And in 75 years, I'll be fucking dead. I'm confronting my own mortality right now, and it just does not scare me at all. Neither does the government, neither does the piece of shit traitors. None of these right-wingers fucking scare me. None of the lefties do either. None of these fucking people scare me. They're all aliens. They're all weird. We don't, with friends like them, we don't need aliens. We don't need the X-Files. Humans are fucking aliens. If you look at Uvalde, Texas, you'll fucking understand. Humans are aliens. Humans are aliens.
And lit on fire.
We aren't from here. We're from somewhere else that's really evil. If we're willing to do stuff like Uvalde, Texas, and we are.
And while he was burning, a special forces member came and rescued
I don't
him
need
from the burning
fucking
cross.
aliens. I don't need COVID chips. I don't need solutions or fear mongering or worrying about it all the time or tracking it, trying to stop it or anything like that. Because if we can't stop JFK, we're sure as fuck not ever figuring out QAnon. That's not ever happening. If we couldn't solve JFK, which was such a blatant fucking assassination right on camera and stuff, with nothing to hide at all. If we couldn't solve that, there's no hope. The conspiracy theory scene may as well be dead. This guy's probably trying to resurrect it as we speak, and trust me, the further he tries to do that, the more broken-hearted the conspiracy theories are going to get. Every year that passes by, the conspiracy theorists get a little bit more broken-hearted when nothing fucking happens. Nothing ever happens. And this is what I encourage them to embrace about their community and use it to embrace positive change. If nothing happened after JFK, dude, after all that work and all that sussing out and the History Channel doing entire months worth of material about the JFK murder every year and stuff like that, it doesn't matter how much fucking attention we pay it. We do not have the solution to that JFK murder or anything else the CIA and the FBI did. That's why they do things. That's how they do things, is they don't leave a trace. So now, if you think that we can solve it, no. If you think bitching about it or even learning about it is constructive, it's not. If we couldn't solve the JFK murder, there's no reason to spend any more goddamn time living in fear. And that's my solution to paranoia. Hope you like it. I don't think it is a good solution, but I mean, there is no reason to live in that fucking fear. If we can't solve JFK, we're not getting aliens, we're not getting crystal skulls, we're not getting fucking anything that you might fucking believe in, vampires or anything like that. We're not getting anything fucking like that. Trust me, we're getting piece of shit humans, and trust me, they're the real aliens. They commit Uvaldes. They commit Israel, Palestine, Russia, Ukraine. The real aliens are here, trust me, and you don't need to go looking for them or talk about some fucking cover-up or anything like that. The real aliens are the humans.
My infatuation with the
This dude is an alien. He might as well fucking be. He has no moral goddamn compass. He's telling lies more than he's telling truth. He's based and he's appealing to the most common denominator, the fucking idiots that end up in gangs. And I'm sorry, it just sucks. The whole thing sucks of yesterday's diaper right down his goddamn throat. It's disgusting. Stinks and sucks.
When I was a little boy, I got crucified.
You were abused, you mean. You were abused, probably by a priest.
They placed me
Your
on a
skill
cross
has
and lit it on
increased.
fire. I thought I was dying, and I called...
No, you're lying. You can see it from the eyes. You can see the eyes. You are lying. You are using your access memory right now to spin some fucking weird tale that's based in truth, which is how you can keep your eyes so centered all the time. But I know a fucking accomplished liar when I fucking see one. Understand, there's him accessing the information to spin the lie, and now here's him using the other side of his brain to hide from us while he reptile stares at us. It doesn't show us anything at all while he lies out his fucking ass. I've never understood humans' ability to do this. How do they lie out their fucking ass like this? I've never understood it. How do you lie out your fucking ass like that? I just don't. I don't know. You are aliens. I don't need like green men from Area 52. I don't need them when I've got weird people like this. I don't need them. I don't need them to exist. I'm sure they do, but I don't need them to exist. When we have this, I really feel this way.
American Special Forces.
We have enough. We already have enough. We already have enough weird. Why do you guys crave aliens so much? I don't know. We already have so much weird. It's right here in front of you. Sorry, YouTube sucks dick, and sorry guys.
Crucified and lit on fire, and while he was burning, a Special Forces member came and rescued him from the burning cross.
Sure, I believe it. Yeah. So it's kind of cool how a Special Forces member got worked in there. Yeah. Kind of cool right-wing message, you know? Kind of funky and weird. That probably got people to like him. You ever wonder why they say weird shit like that? Armed service, one of our beloved armed service forces saved me when I was being crucified when I was a child. And yeah, we don't crucify children, you fucking F-it moron. We don't fucking, I'm sorry, I only reserve this fucking word for straight idiot men. You know, and I'm sorry, but your lies, I can't keep them straight.
From my childhood that led to my infatuation with the American Special Forces.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. Yeah.
When I was a little boy.
Lie. You were older.
Crucified. They placed me on a cross.
Lie.
And lit it on fire.
Lie.
Thought I was dying, and I called.
Lie. Real, all of it lies. Now he's left the realm of truth. I think the only truth here is that he was a little boy. All the rest of it is basically just fabrication.
God and an American Special Forces.
Notice how he kind of sounds like a spiritual healer while he's talking about some fucking lie.
From the back, hoorah! Who is raw? And he proceeded with a phrase, and he walked into the fire and removed me from it.
Don't know if that's true, guys. Gonna let you.
I don't believe it. It sounds like streamer speak. It sounds like lies. It sounds like the kind of thing that you read in National Enquirer. It sounds like bullshit. Bullshit.
Do you think that one's true? I'm not sure. He told
Nope.
him that he could walk through walls if he created...
Oh, I got some swampland in Florida for you. Your generation's so naive. Jesus Christ. Look at them pull over these National Enquirer fucking headlines. The shit at the tabloids, at the fucking at the newspaper stands and at the grocery stores and stuff that your grandma reads where it's like Elvis is a fucking alien or whatever, right? Where do you think he gets all of this stuff from? That stuff that he just said, that's some fucking National Enquirer story that he read. It has no basis in fucking reality. And on top of it, people like him go crazy all the time and claim this sort of shit every single fucking day. And they write into the National Enquirer and they talk about how they were butt probed by aliens all day. And I'm sorry, but it's, you know...
his own phrases, and he...
but I'm sorry, but we just don't crucify children. I've never heard of a child being crucified. Have you? You ever heard of a child being crucified? I guess we didn't because he was saved by the armed forces. Thanks, armed forces! You were really influential on me as a child. Hoorah! Join the army. You know? And it's weird because that's going to be the young men that are in his channel. Yeah, that's the people that he's talking to in his stream. They're young, impressionable men. Maybe they're susceptible to being in a gang. Maybe they're kind of dumb a little bit, lower quality education and stuff, a little bit younger, so their education is fucking bad, you know? And it sucks. And he's just appealing to the common denominator. And he knows that they believe in angels, and he knows that they believe in God, and he knows that they believe in the armed forces. So he spins some piece of shit fucking honestly, really badly told evangelical story about how the armed services saved him from crucifixion as a child. And it also implies that basically he's Jesus too. Did you catch that part? Who else gets crucified, right? Oh, it's Jesus. He might be the return to Jesus, right? So then when you begin to really fucking listen to in between the read between the lines when this idiot generation fucking speaks, it's just fucking weird. It's like weird. It's like listening to a crazy person who believes that they themselves are Jesus and that they were saved by the armed forces when they were a child and they were being crucified because they're Jesus or whatever. The shit that he's saying is so fucking crazy. It's the sort of stuff that you hear out of serial killers. It's insane, you know, and it's sick.
Event claimed Martin had disappeared from the cross and
Fucking
reappeared
moron.
safely.
Fucking liar, moron. Now look how much he's smiling because he's like, oh, are they gonna believe me? I think they are. I think I'm selling it to the video. I'm lying so well that they're gonna have to believe me. I'm not moving my eyes or anything. I'm trying to tell the story so deadpan and so happy-go-lucky and weird and sociopathic. Maybe he doesn't have any real emotions. Maybe all of it is just an act. That's maybe what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing a sociopath with no real emotions who's just actually acting.
And things like that.
I don't think the smile is real. Do you see how the smile isn't real? The smile is supposed to appeal to an audience and try to get them to like him, but his smile is not real. It's a lizard smile. It's a sociopath smile. I think he's actually monotone too, which is sort of crazy, but he's hiding it.
His own phrases, and
he's got all kinds of idiosyncratic things of a crazy fucking nut. Like not a crazy person, but a nut. He's got the idiosyncrasies of a nut.
The onlookers of the event claimed Martin had disappeared from the cross and reappeared safely.
I don't care for you to besmirch Christianity like this, or Catholicism, or Jesus, or God, or any of this stuff. You, sir, are a heretic. Let's add heresy to the idiocy. Herestiacy, there it is. Herestiacy. Some such. Let's add heresy to idiocy, right? Herestiacy, new word for scumbag liars on the internet appealing to idiots with heretic lies. Heretic lies about the armed services. Self-aggrandizement based around being Jesus. Herediocy. It's like heresy and idiocy mixed. It's dangerous. Fucking weird sociopath.
Across the street and things like that wrote that I had disappeared. I vanished.
Lie. Just keep on lying. It's like when you were 12 and you wanted your best friend to believe a story of something magical. So you tell him about how you saw a ghost or something, or you cast a magic spell, or you saw the last episode of the television show before they did, or something like that, right? And they're like, "No, you didn't. No, you didn't." You're like, "Yes, I did." And then so you start lying, trying to be like, "Oh," and then my girlfriend that goes to the other school or whatever, and they're like, "You don't have a girlfriend that goes to the school 3 towns over." It's that kind of guy. It's that kind of liar. Now he's in. He's like, "Oh man, I believe my own lies even," and now he's just like off like spinning some lie right live in real time. Oh my god.
I could walk through walls.
Apparently, this guy's a religious prophet. I'm not sure. I mean,
I'm not sure.
With God inside and is being
that.
crucified. Yeah, I mean, those are some pretty wild claims. I say beware false prophet. And this story is a pivotal point because this story is the start of his interest in the army, special forces, the army,
I'm
the
in a
U.S.
bad
government.
place.
From here,
Don't
Martin grew
aggro.
up and lived
No.
a
Your
normal
skill
life
has
as far as
increased.
we know.
I will
Not
fight
much
you.
is known about Martin's life from his childhood to when he first started posting. We do know that he married an autistic woman named Heather, and they have a son together.
There you go.
My beautiful.
Yeah, do MS-13 married autistic women and have nice little snow jacket
Your
dates
skill
and
has
stuff?
increased.
No, I don't really think so. They're MS-13. No. I don't think MS-13 goes skiing or whatever the fuck these guys are doing. Maybe they do. Who knows? But I mean, I don't know anything about MS-13, but I really think that if you're MS-13, like this fucking liar says, you aren't like going on ski dates with your autistic girlfriend in Colorado or whatever they're doing. I think that's the purview of an idiot.
Your skill has increased.
I don't think it's the purview of MS-13 member. I'm sorry. I'm just telling the truth. I think that's the purview of an idiot. I don't think it's the purview of a gang member, especially not MS-13.
Wife, you think about this. Yahweh in the Torah.
But at some point, his life completely changed once he achieved internet stardom.
In KY jelly, because this post is a pain in the ass, but it's beneficial.
What?
Your skill has increased.
Do not do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. That will scorch your fucking butthole, you fucking idiot. Do not mix Preparation H with, what was it again? No, with KY. Don't mix that. Don't mix those things. That's disgusting. Don't do that. You're going to get some weird chemical reaction in your butthole that you don't want. Don't listen to this fucking piece of shit liar moron. He's like Trump telling you to shoot up bleach. Don't listen to him. That's what we had to tell the whole country because we had like fucking like bleach deaths because of fucking when we didn't have bleach deaths, but we got bleach poisonings when Trump told everybody to shoot up bleach. They literally went and did it. They're like, oh, that'll solve the COVID problem and I won't die. So they're like so scared of COVID, they go fucking shooting up fucking that chemical that he wanted them to shoot up. So goddamn dumb. Do not mix Preparation H and KY jelly and put it in your butthole. Don't do that.
But it's beneficial.
No, it's
on
not.
The whole.
No, it's not.
Somebody asked me why my friend Josh blew himself up with his 2 children.
People that KY their own butthole are usually gay. People KY fucking... I'm sorry, but they are. And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying people that usually KY preparation their butthole are, well, I don't know. Like, yeah, people that mess with KY jelly are usually either gay. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you got some lube lying around, I guess. I suppose a straight man might have some KY lying around. That's a bad assumption to make. I take it back. I'm wrong about that one. Many, many straight men have KY lying around, right? When I did sex with women and they wanted lube, I used these like almost deodorant looking bottles from the sex stores that were like tinted red or blue or like yellow and stuff, and they had rollers on them like roller deodorant, and you would roll it all over their crotch, you know, all over their fucking crotch and get them wet in like a second, you know. I mean, it's not like, you know, not all women get like dripping wet, you know. It sucks. Sometimes lube is actually really required for sex, and they don't talk about this in sex ed, but lube is something that should be done for most sex. It actually is fairly painful sex. It rubs skin together, and it can be kind of painful. So like, you know, lube is definitely something I recommend, but I don't know too many men who buy KY who are straight. Usually straight men buying lube, they're buying the sex shop lube. You understand? Maybe they bought some KY from Walmart. Maybe their girlfriend or wife told them to buy KY because that's what they like. But most men are buying the sex shop lube. At least that's what I did whenever I bought lube. You know? I'm not going to Walgreens to buy KY. That implies butt sex. Now, I could be fucking a girl in the ass. That could be happening. I've done it before. But, you know, I use KY. But, like, you know, but that doesn't, like... Yeah, it's sort of weird. It's like usually lube is for like sexual lube. It usually looks like candy. It doesn't look like KY.
But it's beneficial.
It's just weird to see him with KY. I'm like, when I think KY, I think, oh, he's closeted.
On the whole.
And I'm sorry, that's a bad assumption to make, and it's a slippery slope. It's not a fair one to make to him. Not that I care about his feelings or anything, so I'm just going to leave it there. But I'm making assumptions from his puppy dog eyes, the way that he dresses, the stubble, the autistic girl, and all that stuff. I think he's in the closet, and I think he's got weird issues with men because he was raped as a child by the clergy that he wasn't a member of.
He asked me why my friend Josh blew himself up with his 2 children.
We also know...
I think that happened. I don't think he's lying about that at all. That one was pure truth.
Of a point in which
you can tell in the way he executed it, dropped the mic, didn't explain, didn't try to tell you about some crucifixion when he was a child or anything like that. He just dropped the fucking mic, and we got the truth from him. One of his friends probably blew up his fucking family. And that sucks that one of your friends blew up their family, brother. I have some sympathy to that. I've had 2 close, incidences like that in my life too. Not because of me, but friends of mine have either fired off a gun in a house full of children, or murdered their father and then themselves a second later. And so, yeah, I can relate to having friends that go fucking crazy and make you look crazy, and then you end up wondering the rest of your life if you got them to do what they did. But no, they're just bad actors who had trauma when they were a child. And I do this on my stream all the time, talk about PTSD and trauma and damage and stuff, right? They're not bad people. They're just bad. They're just people who were hurt as a child who are now trying to live out that damage. Even my cyberbully is like this. They're just trying to live out that damage on somebody else. They're sick and they're fucked up because they never got closure. They never went and addressed the problem, and they let it fester all of their lives until it's this twisted thing, and it's a cliche in their belly that twists into an ulcer or something like that. And they just hate other people, and they're nasty, and they fucking turn like what happened to me when I was a child. I was victimized by police, not sexually, legally. I was victimized by police when I was 17. I was in a scary ass fucking police chase with 20 firearms leveled at my head when I was 17 and shit. They treated me like a bank robber and shit, when all I did was I was smoking a cigarette on the back of my car in a bank parking lot. And they treated me like I was a bank robber, and they terrified the shit out of me. And they pursued me for 11 months on probation, and they hit me with a deferred adjudicated felony before I was 18, screwed me and pretty much constrained me to a ghetto life and all this stuff. Could you give me some money? No. Donnie Chang. Yeah, I'll give you some money. There you go. I'll give you a silver, yeah. Probably more than he'll get from anybody else. I was being watched on how I reacted to that guy begging. Wait, why are my bars not here? Oh, because I'm on the bank, yeah. So, yeah, this stuff, I guess I should actually send it back, maybe. I don't know. Is it Spider Ichor that makes these anti-venoms? I can't remember. I guess I sell the incidentals that I didn't sell. Actually, I don't want to sell these mats at all. I'm just going to conserve them, so if she dies, I don't lose them. So, selling, and then here we go.
Completely changed, and that is the point where he achieved internet stardom. He first joined Twitter in 2014 and Instagram in 2016, and things took a turn from there. He has a lot of accounts. That's kind of one of his things, is having thousands of accounts. I assume he forgets his passwords. I really don't know, but so far Martin's largest account was on his original Instagram. It was called TMe2MassSoIExist, which had nearly 500,000 followers, and unfortunately his account would be banned. And Martin's most recent account sits at around 100,000 followers. It still exists. It hasn't been posted on since 2022, the beginning of 2023, and we'll get to that in a little bit because it's a crazy story too. Anyways, seemingly due to his childhood, Martin was always fascinated with the supernatural, hence the God thing and the whole being crucified thing and reappearing and appearing according to his onlookers, his witnesses. This led to him creating his own religion, his fascination with supernatural. It's called Cabelloism.
Basically, Martin connects biblical terms to things relating to physics and biology. In Cabelloism, the Bible is not necessarily a book of objective truth, but rather a collection of codes that all other religions carry as well. For example, the first man, Adam, is a code for atoms, the things that make up all matter.
In essence, his religion involves bits of Christianity, pieces of Christianity, also a strict diet plan that involves a lot of supplements and raw meat.
Check this out, petite sirloin from Winco. Got great prices for
Winco. Oh no! Oh no! This dude lives by me. This dude lives within 100 miles of me. Oh no! This guy's in my neighborhood. He shops in my grocery store. Oh no! Oh no! Does he live in my town? He probably does. He probably does live in my fucking town. There's been some crazy fucking people who have lived in my town. Killers and such. Oh, no. Not that it's a bad town. Just, you know, interesting town. College town.
Why something I cook it?
Fucking gross. I can't believe you are doing that. When you catch your COVID or whatever the fuck that is that kills you, I'm going to remember this moment. And I'm going to be like, oh man, those stomach worms that eat your brain like RFK. This is that moment where you got those brain worms, bro. In a few years, when your doctor's telling you that you got brain worms and you're all fucked up and you talk weird like RFK now, you're going to remember that moment when you were eating steak raw, you fucking piece of shit moron. Jesus Christ.
I'll nibble on it. Well, I'm waiting for the grill to warm up.
And lastly, quantum physics.
Why are you showing this to people? It's so irresponsible. It's literally dangerous.
You were wondering.
Tie me to mass so I exist. In order to tie my consciousness that religions and quantum mechanics state came from the quantum realm.
You're crazy. You're just spewing some self-help book. You don't know anything about anything.
They both call light.
No. This weird shit that you're talking about is some weird interpretation in your dumb brain after you listen to like a fucking podcast on YouTube of A Wrinkle in Time. And now you think you know something. No, this isn't it. Jesus Christ, that vest is fucking gay. You are full-blown gay, brother. I don't know a straight man who would be willing to wear that vest. I don't believe so. You are fabulous, which is fine. But I mean, what's with the girlfriend? Did you take advantage of an autistic girl as well as all the other crazy, stupid, retarded things you've done?
We call time. I would need the Higgs field from my mom's egg.
You would need the Higgs field from your mom's egg.
Sperm.
I've got a Higgs field for your mom's egg, you fucking idiot.
And create the free energy transfer or destroy each other.
Not all my comments are gonna be fucking bad, so I'm just going to ghost this one. I don't like this one. It's gonna go away.
And leptons.
My God, I want to snatch that chain. You would get eaten alive in high school, MS-13. You would get eaten alive in high school. Your entire fucking weird imposter syndrome fabrication of a fucking life sickens me. They
would summon that light and create a new...
Oh, no. You know who he sounds like? Ezra Miller. He sounds exactly like Ezra Miller. Let's listen to Ezra Miller rant. You guys ever heard an Ezra Miller rant? Ezra Miller is the dude who is the star in Fantastic Beasts and Where They Come From or whatever the fuck. I forget the name of it. Ezra Miller ranting, right? And you never live till you see an Ezra Miller rant where he talks about being this non-binary, threatening the Ku Klux Klan with murder and all this stuff. Listen to an Ezra Miller rant, and you'll understand where this guy got how he got. It's something social media does to people. It's something about when they just basically take over social media instead of having a real life, you know? See, I'm not any better because I use video games to substitute a real life, but the difference is I have a deep, like unquenchable fucking passion for them, like Babe Ruth has passion for baseball, you know? So I don't stop doing it because I don't want to. It's like my greatest passion. It definitely fucking is. It even trumps music. It's like higher. It's a higher desire for me to be an MMORPG person. So I chase that all of my goddamn life. This guy, he chases being Ezra Miller. And once you've understood Ezra Miller, you'll understand this guy. Understand?
Hi, this is Ezra Miller.
And this is the most crazy man in Hollywood. He's famous for abducting a 13-year-old Native American girl, plying her with heroin and cocaine and speed for years, and stealing from her parents so he could have relations with her. I'm trying to be polite here because it's a child. And she got an emancipation from her parents because she knew that if she didn't do that, he would cut off the heroin. He has socked several women in public on camera, and yet he's a billion, and I kid you not, he owns all of this. He is a $1 billion Marvel star. Just another example of how really horrible Marvel actually is. He's a $1 billion Marvel star. They gave him the lead of some other Marvel fucking movie. I forget which one because I don't care about Marvel. And
AKA the Bengal Ghouls. the Mad Goose Wizard.
Now, do you understand how nothing he says makes any sense except he's a $1 billion Hollywood star? Now, but understand the rantings and the ravings of an Oblivion NPC. You'll hear it here.
To tie that lighter consciousness to mass that would then unfurlough the epigenetics of my RNA and
This is what happens when you stay up doing poppers and too much heroin for 6 days.
DNA.
I know. I've not ever done poppers. I mean, I've done a popper, but only one. This is what happens when you stay up doing heroin and meth for like 6 days and you convince yourself that you're Jesus or God or something like that. And the shadow people are whispering to you at that point. You can see it in his massively dilated eyes. You can see the methamphetamine. You can see it. If you look for it, it's there.
Build the rest of me.
He's got the alien eyes. It's an alien.
Claimed for a while to be.
Now, there's what a normal pupil looks like. See it? Normal pupil. He's maybe a little bit more of a stressed pupil with some light exposure and stuff because he's on a set. But I mean, that's what a normal pupil looks like. When we come back to crazy.
But it is not looking like.
Oh, I love coming back to crazy. Come back to crazy. Come back to crazy now. Come back to crazy.
He is having.
And you'll see his pupils are something like 5 times the size of Oompavilles. And you understand that this man has been up on a 6-day methamphetamine binge or some such. And he's so high on his own farts and his own bullshit about light bending, particle physics, God particles, and DMT and shit like that, right? About how, there's like everything's a goose lizard or whatever and weird shit like this. Yeah, it's the depraved ramblings of a fucking idiot who thinks that they're a gonzo but can't even handle cocaine. And you can see it, whether it's him or the other fucking loser. They're both the same thing, though. And if you've ever been this, you'd understand.
And this is a message for the Beulahville
We gotta start this over because it's short.
Hi, this is Ezra Miller, aka the Bengal Ghouls, the Mad,
aka the Bengal Ghouls,
Goose Wizard,
the Mad Goose Wizard,
and this is a message for the Beulahville chapter of the North Carolina Ku Klux Klan.
Why?
Hello.
Why, Ezra Miller? You're a Hollywood star.
First of all, how are y'all doing?
I don't care about you fucking with the KKK. I think that's hilarious. But understand how cracked and fucking insane you actually are. Ezra Miller hitting women. Let's do this next, right? And you'll understand that these people are basically the same. Here's Ezra Miller. Same guy. Choking a fucking lady in public.
Want to fight? Is that the deal?
Whoa, bro.
Fight? You want to learn it? Did you want to fight? Is that the deal?
He choked her in a neck brace and threw her to the fucking ground. Here we go. 10 worst things Ezra Miller has done. Yeah, fun.
Are emerging.
There's that time that he stole music.
Music thief. Beyond acting on screen, Ezra.
Thank you, WatchMojo.com. I wouldn't normally ever come to a fucking website like this, I must say. But thank you for being there when I needed you, because other people needed you, not me. I already knew all this. You know what I'm saying? But other people needed you.
Miller has also dabbled in the music world with their band Odkin, previously known as Sons of an Illustrious Father.
This is the guy who did Fantastic Beasts and Where They Come From or whatever. Look at the crazy. And when you see it here, you understand what this is.
Too much success.
This man patterned his entire fucking psychosis after Ezra Miller.
He rambles. He's a bit of a ramble.
And Ezra Miller probably was in the exact same scenes. Crazy crackpots who are too high on too many different drugs but can't handle them, who pederast children, or whatever you want to call it, who diddle children, and like fuck around and like stay up too long and fuck around, and the shadow demons tell them to say that they're Jesus and that they got crucified at the age of 5 and stuff like that. And you'll understand Ezra Miller and whatever this jackass's name is. What is this dude's name? What is this dude's name?
Guy's got
I don't care, frankly.
Airhead. He likes yapping. It's kind of hard to follow. To be honest, it's kind of hard to follow the guy. And as a based, enlightened centrist, it's very difficult for me to drink the Kool-Aid. Just kidding. Smash like. Use code Kool-Aid at sour.gg to get 20% off candy. Sour Boys candy. We have new flavors of sour strips almost every single week that are only around for as long as they are made, which will not be that long. We don't make very many. We make them all in-house. It's small batch, delicious candy. Our most recent flavor, the flavor before. If you want a staple, something consistent, we do have gummies as well. Everything's plant-based. We make it all in-house. It's awesome. We do it ourselves. It's incredible. But at the end of the day, still candy.
I love Sour Patch Kids. Those are better.
Yeah. Better texture, better flavor.
Use code Kool-Aid for 20% off. There will only be 200 of them. I will make the code right now. Let's do Kool-Aid. Ha, 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 ha. Yes, sir. 20% off. 200 uses. Ha, ha, ha. Good luck. We do have a new flavor of Little Guys available that is blue raspberry. They're so good. It's hard to really explain.
Greetings, Earthlings! What up, Sour Babies? I just caught something in my tractor beam called Blue Raspberry Lil Guys.
Once again, though, brush your teeth, eat healthy. Guys, don't just eat candy. I'm not trying to make people unhealthy. I'm not trying to do this. I'm just making something that I personally love, that I enjoy in moderation, just like I enjoy all things in moderation, including hard drugs. Just kidding. Dr. Pepper, though. I do love Dr. Pepper, but in moderation. I haven't had one in a week. So,
yeah, right.
You know, I appreciate it. Thank you all for watching, and thank you all for supporting Sour Boys. Code Kool-Aid, 20% off. Link in description. Cabelloism has heavily influenced Martin's online presence. His former Instagram account was in fact named after one of his teachings of Cabelloism.
My garage door opener? Now I want you to think about my name. Tie me to mass so I exist, and apply that to...
Oh, look at how flaming you are. Nice scarf, bro. Did the girl that you stole it from complain? Or did she just let you have her access to her closet? Oh my god.
Soul, your spirit. The organization
You're fabulous.
Of information inside
You're
the
fabulous.
energy.
I wish you could just be honest with yourself and others. And you would actually be fabulous or whatever. You know, or well, not fabulous, but... I don't know what horrible things this man has done yet. So I can still say that he could potentially be... fabulous. I don't know what horrible things he's done yet, right? So I can't call him fabulous. I'm going to say he could have been potentially fabulous if he had just not been a lying douchebag creeper weirdo, you know? It just embraced who he was, you know? Maybe not talk so much about being crucified or armed forces saving you or anything.
Spark of light that is real light cannot be created nor destroyed.
The main idea of...
you are not a fucking preacher.
All of this is that he, Martin, has been given some form of...
This fucking crazy nutball. And look how really legitimate he seems to be. He seems to be legit. You know, this picture isn't legit. He looks like a jackass. But he's really trying to push this clean-cut, ex-gang member, legit fucking vibe or whatever. And, like, I don't know, man.
On the topic of human diet and biology.
If you look at his recent posts and accounts, they all involve various religious
Oh my god, his Facebook picture is him cuddling fucking Bert from Bert. Oh my god, it's Bert. Oh my god, it's Ernie from Bert and Ernie. He's cuddling Ernie from Bert and Ernie. And I'm sorry, my friends, I'm going to make the screen bigger. That is a bona fide chomo picture. Do we see it? Do we see how it appears that he is kissing a child, but not a child? Do you see how he is playing with a toy? Do you see how he himself is a man-child and has the same hair as the toy? And probably the last time he actually had adult thoughts, or actually was developing, was maybe 6 years old, was the last time that he was actually developing. That's when the abuse happened. And now he's living out his Bert and Ernie nightmare, and his Facebook picture is some kind of weird mixture of a pederasty fucking theme, a religious nut theme. I mean, the hair is fabulous, but I mean, it's still the creepiest fucking shit I've ever seen. The comparison between this hair and this hair, it's creeper. It's goddamn creeper. It makes me sick. This picture is not funny. It's just sick and weird because it looks like basically the safest version of pederasty that I've ever seen. Do you get what I'm saying?
Both of his
fucking weirdos on the fucking internet. And I swear to God, so many of them are like this too. Like that whole generation that came up on Steak and Cheese and Totsie and shit. They're all like this. They're all crazy, crazy people.
Accounts are called
my friend who grew up in this exact same scene with this exact same bullshit and this exact same lies and weird shit, right? Like he shot his father and then himself, but he was like a moderator on Tootsie.com. It was just, you know, and look where it put him. He ended up shooting his father and then himself, probably because of all that crazy shit that he saw on in the dregs of the internet off Reddit. Probably he spent the first 15 years of his life on Totsie and what's that other one? It's like Truly Nasty, or I can't remember all the weird websites that the dark basically ended up being the dark web essentially, and all the people that hung around those sites, like this dude, get completely mind-fucked by weird incel right-wing nuts who don't ever leave the internet and live off of Reddit. And then they get twisted into whatever we see before us, which is like Ezra fucking Miller. And this douchebag, I'm not even sure if I care to learn his name.
In February 2020.
The only reason I know this dude's name is he's the face of Marvel. He raped a Native American child, statutory rape, mind you, consensual, but still statutory fucking rape. Abducted her from her parents, and they had to return the child. And they had to get the child from him, and honestly, but he's still a $1 billion Marvel star, and to me that makes Marvel evil. That makes by connection J.K. Rowling sort of evil, but she didn't know who he was. She didn't cast him in the movie. She has nothing to do with him. She wrote the story, and she showed up on set a bunch, but she doesn't have anything the fuck to do with him. She didn't know what he was when she met him, or anything like this. They never do. They never know how weird and crazy these people actually are until they morph into some fucking demon. And that actually happened with this dude. He kidnapped a Native American girl.
2. Miller got in touch with
but they reward him with $1 billion fucking Marvel contracts, and they defend him in the media, and they keep him famous, and they pay him. And so now I can't ever watch a Marvel movie again after Ezra Miller. I mean, Ezra Miller and Marvel, right? Ezra Miller and Marvel, right? You get to get a weird idea of how weird and sick. Yeah, so Ezra Miller was arrested, yeah, but like, so, and at which point Marvel, I think, did actually end his career, I think, actually. Yeah, Ezra Miller refused to, no, he plays the Flash. I forgot. Yeah, I couldn't remember the movie that they gave him. And they gave him the Flash movie after he raped the child. After. I'm really more of a before rehab friend. These pieces of shit that handle him, they're really the after the child rape friends. You know, I'm the before rehab friend. I'm the one that's the Devil's Cabana boy that's going to lead you to the rehab, you know. I'm the before the rehab friend. This guy's the after the child sex friend, because they stayed friends with him, like this Ava Tyson thing. They stay friends with him and continue to pay him and make him famous and give him $1 billion. And after he raped the Native American child, raped and abducted, by the way, the Native American child against the will of her parents, and it ruined their lives. He ruined their lives quite horribly, and got a little girl addicted to heroin. He immediately was bussed off, or whatever you call it. He was immediately limoed off to be the Flash. And once you know this man, you understand this man. Martin Cabello.
Jack, and on his...
Once you understand this man, you understand this man. Crazy pederast raised off Reddit. Complete social media personalities with the identity disorders and sexual dysfunctions and gender identity association problems, and they're sometimes male trans, sometimes female trans, sometimes they're straight, sometimes they're bi, because they're not really anything. They're sociopaths. Often they have to train themselves not to be monotone for some reason. This is something else we know about them. They often are monotone, like Trump, I would say. They're often monotone, and but they hide it with inflections that they learn that they learn with acting careers, like Trump. You know, is in Little Jeffrey's book. He's no better than Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller, Donald Trump. That's one of these people. Yeah, definitely. And this guy, whatever his name was, Martin Cabello, right? Martin Cabello III. He and Trump and Ezra Miller are all cut from the same crazy social media actor cloths. They hang out with fake weird people all day. They all have like $1 billion, all three of them, so they have no limits. They do heroin all day and cocaine, and they fucking sleep with women, and they cheat on their wives and spouses, and they sleep with children and end up in Jeffrey's book and all this crazy shit. And I don't know why they're like this, but yes, and the one unifying theme, my children, and understand the sociopath when you see it in the wild, because you may see it. It happened to me. I met the sociopath in the wild. I didn't respect it. I ended up having to put him in jail for 2.5 years and start a tiff that'll never end. And you must respect the sociopath. You must not anger them. You must not fucking... I don't care about angering these people because they're all in jail, right? The only reason I'm willing to anger these people is they're all in jail or pending. They're either pending or they're all in jail. Like Trump is pending. I don't know if they'll ever manage to put him in jail, but the other two are definitely either in jail currently. Ezra Miller, I believe, is in jail currently, and I think this guy's in jail currently too, if I remember hearing correctly. But I don't know anything about this guy, I don't think. I think I heard something about this guy, but I don't remember. I think I heard this guy's in jail, but I don't know. I think I heard something about this guy, and I think he's in jail, but I don't remember. I don't know where I got that information, so maybe I'm wrong.
Prophet's name.
So or otherwise, I would be scared to speak out against these sociopaths in public, right? I would be scared otherwise, because if they fucking fixate on you, you will experience a world of pain and lose everything that you value. Everything. And that's what they do. They figure out that you're not scared of them. They figure out that you know who they are and you're the only one who knows who they are. They constantly are busted, but they slip the chains somehow. They're constantly getting busted sleeping with children, but they slip the chains somehow and show up acting as the Flash somehow. They slip the chains like Donald Trump. They take 34 felonies and they rape children all the time, so they know how to get out of really bad problems. And so they use NDAs or lawyers or whatever the fuck they have to just get out of whatever problem they have. It's rich, sociopathic pederasts. They have a look... They're always doing weird shit like orange face and dots and no eyebrows. Donald Trump's eyebrows are fucking disgusting. Something about their looks, or like sometimes they'll have lipstick on but they're straight, or sometimes they don't have lipstick on but they're incredibly trans. Sometimes, they're just like they have no idea who they are. I think Trump probably has those issues, but he hides them because he can't get away with showing the world. I think these people can show the world. They came up in a generation that doesn't care if you show the world who you are. As you can see, Ezra Miller dance with dots on his face and shit, like he's some kind of Hindu person with a demon mask on, trying to represent 7 different religions like a fucking moron, with acid fucking glasses on, dosed up on fucking acid and shrooms and shit, and fucking mescaline probably, doing probably ripping methamphetamine on top of it because he fancies himself Hunter S. Thompson, but he's not Hunter S. Thompson. He can't handle the drugs. He rapes children all the goddamn time. He's not gonzo like Hunter S. Thompson or me. We are about chemical balance. And if you're about chemical balance, you can't get it up. If you're on heroin, you can't get it up. I challenge you. I will pay you, I don't know, $1,000 if you can get a fucking boner on heroin. If you've been doing heroin for 3 weeks, I challenge you to get a boner. I really do. Pills or otherwise, I don't give a fuck who you are. If you are a full-blown heroin addict because you've been mainlining more than a gram of heroin a day, which is what I consider an addict to be, and you've been doing it for 3 weeks or something like that, like this dude, you can't perform sexually. You can't do that on cocaine. You can't do that on alcohol. If you've been binge drinking for 3 weeks, you can't perform sexually at all. That's what gonzo is. So gonzo is incredibly fucking depressing. Most of us end up killing ourselves, frankly. I tried to. Hunter did. Hunter fucking killed himself. You understand? And the reason why is nobody else in the world is actually like you, but there's all these people who try and mar your vision. You understand? They mar the vision entirely. It's about chemical balance through the mixture of many drugs all at once so that you can be a depraved lunatic on purpose. On purpose.
Since
And and trust me, I have the same tendencies as these guys, except for the pederasty. It's like the only thing. But all the rest of it, except for the transvestitism and the weird sex stuff, I don't relate to. I've just never been a weird sex person. I don't have any tendencies like that. No history, nothing at all. And you know, and these people do. These people absolutely the fuck do. This guy absolutely has a weird, fucked up rape history and all this shit. So does Trump. So does this other guy. I guarantee it. They're all fucking weird like this. Why are they like this? Now, this other guy might not be so bad because he seems sort of innocent, but they all seem innocent at first, you know? So the 10 worst things that he done. So first, we've had the music thief. So he stole music from a different band.
after the producer
That was fucking horrible.
quit the project, he accused Miller of leaking the unfinished work.
Sounded like Aurora if you were high on heroin. If she were high on heroin. It sounded fucking terrible. It had no structure, nothing to it. It was just some dude caterwauling across the gender lines and across the drug lines. It was not good. It had no redeeming melody, nothing at all. It sounded like fucking Bjork on heroin. It was just not too good.
Songs Miller didn't even work on. Ku Klux Threat. In January,
He threatened the Ku Klux Klan, which we already knew about. He full-blown lit up the headquarters of the Ku Klux Klan, which I think actually is cool. I have no problem with that.
when in reality, they had just forgotten their jacket at her place. Nadia filed a report with the police. However, it couldn't be pursued since Miller...
Look at this. Okay, look at what he did to his hairline. Do you see it? It's insanity. It actually is. This doesn't look good. It looks like a fucking crazy person who should have a straitjacket on, doesn't it? It doesn't look like good theater art or anything like that. It looks like some dude who can't decide whether he's grunge or pop or new 80, or I'm saying like new romantic or mod, or it's like some dude who can't decide if he's a raver or a, like, you know, he just can't decide. He's got so many different styles in that head.
Country.
It's fucking weird looking. It looks like the dude from Orgy if he was on a bunch of heroin and was a pederast, which the dude from Orgy is not a pederast. No, this guy is. And it's weird. He's like the fucked up Kirkland rapist brand of the Orgy singer. And that's a very bad look. I know where he got it from. The Orgy singer. His name is Adam something or another. Orgy singer. Jay Gordon. I'm sorry. Yeah, his name is Jay Gordon. And if you look at pictures of Jay Gordon from Orgy, American singer, you're going to see the exact same stuff. But the difference is Jay Gordon is fucking awesome. Jay Gordon knew everybody in Hollywood and never did anything wrong and did several platinum albums and all this, and he's amazing. Fucking amazing man. But I know, do I not know, right? You tell me that I don't know where this jackass fucking ripped his look off from. Tell me I don't know. What is that, semen? No, well, yeah, it probably is. It probably is semen, frankly. It's probably his semen. So here we go. So, I mean, who the fuck jacks off on his own hair? It's fucking disgusting. It's like something about Mary if it did heroin. It's just disgusting. This is the new age. It's not too good. It's not Marilyn Manson even quality. It's like the fucked up Kirkland rapist heroin brand of Marilyn Manson. It's fucked up. It's really weird. Marilyn Manson looks like this, and so does Adam from... now, why did you erase my search? You know that I was doing something. You're so stupid. Why do you do this? Come here. I've got to check all of my hardcore games to make sure I don't die. Yeah, here we go. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, so, and then, yep, 10 worst things Ezra Miller's done, right? So then, we pull Jay Gordon hairstyle pics, right? And you're gonna see something really amazing. Jay Gordon did really amazing fucking things with his hair for so fucking long. Do you see it? We knew it for about 20 years. This was like the most skilled hairstylist in Hollywood. But he was also the fucking lead singer of Orgy, and he was doing his own hair, or he had somebody, a girlfriend or somebody who was doing it for him. But like honestly, I don't know who did his hair, but understand, I know where this fucking fucked up Kirkland off-brand rapist got his fucking style from, and he ripped it off from an old grunge singer. I guess he wouldn't be a grunge singer. He would have been a industrial singer. He ripped it off from an old industrial singer from the late 90s, early aughts, named Jay Gordon from Orgy, which is probably his favorite band, if I had to wager. They're one of my favorite bands. I mean, they're great. They're wonderful. But
in June 2022, news broke that a mother in Greenfield, Massachusetts...
Without Orgy and Marilyn Manson, this country wouldn't have goth. It just wouldn't have goth. Without Bauhaus, Ministry... Jesus Built My Hot Rod, yeah. Without Bauhaus, Ministry, Nine Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson, and Orgy, America, and I'm sorry, and all the new romantics like Depeche Mode or The Cure, we would not have industrial. So I don't care how fucked up Marilyn Manson is. I don't care how fucked up he was. I don't care how, I mean, I care if he's a rapist, but I don't think he was. I think he was an abuser, but I don't think he was a rapist. And I care that he's an abuser too, and it sucks that he's like that. But you don't go around Marilyn Manson not expecting abuse, I don't think. You know, it sucks. He probably wouldn't like it that I said it that way, but I think that's kind of the vibe. That's what I said when I did the Evan Rachel Wood deep dive about the Marilyn Manson abuse and all that, right, for years. And I was like, yeah, he's abusive. He's an S&M god. He's an industrial fucking rock god. He sings songs like Antichrist Superstar. Did you expect something more? Did you expect him to embrace you in the loving, warming embrace of and read you poetry from Byron? No, he's the Nine Inch Nails rockin', you know, industrial cross-dressing trans makeup wearing dude who did lots of whiskey and speed and heroin and cocaine. Cocaine was his main drug and all this shit. I don't like the drugs and the drugs like me, right? And so you don't go around those people. It's like me. This is why I push good girls away. Anytime I sniff out a good girl, I push them away. Because I'm like, no, and they sniff me out and they come after me. It's fucking annoying. I had a girl hit on me today at the grocery store. And I was like, I didn't know how to tell her she wasn't my type. I can tell right the fuck away. It sucks. If you haven't smoked heroin off of a tinfoil, you're probably not my type. It sucks, but it's true. If you haven't smoked heroin off of tinfoil, you probably aren't my type, frankly. You know? And the good girl's like, kind of like, what do you mean you're not into me? And it's like, I'm sorry, but if you haven't smoked fucking heroin off of a tinfoil, or been in a high-speed chase, or... I don't know, been shot at or held up. I don't know, like, yeah, or been a kingpin or something. You're probably not my type, frankly. You know, there's been like 5 women in the last 20 years that I met that I would have been willing to do anything more than fuck. You know, because like I know that I lived a crazy fucking life, just exactly like this dude, all of my life, and they aren't my caliber. I'm not theirs. I'm a flangeable round. They're they're a buck. They're a women are a what do they call that? I'll use a gun metaphor for the men here. Women are a 12 gauge slug, and they're straight and to the point. My life was flangeable round, and I'm the hand grenade that never stops exploding. And these people are like that too. Now, these days I do it verbally as opposed to physically like I did all of my life. Until I was 39, I did it physically in my life. Now I do it verbally and I tell the memories of it. It is much different now. I'm an old man now.
Order against
mid-40s, old man now. So now I talk about it with wistfully.
For allegations of inappropriate behavior against her child.
A Western Massachusetts mother has been granted a protection order by Greenfield District Court on behalf of her son against Hollywood actor Ezra Miller.
And so, yeah, these people like me because they can roll highfalutin with their motherfucking high society because I was raised blue blood. But then I tell you, I don't want to be your friend unless you've smoked heroin off a tinfoil before.
Encounters. Miller wore a bulletproof vest and waved a firearm while they were
and somehow survived.
Visiting her neighbor.
You know?
The actor then reportedly acted inappropriately.
This guy smoked heroin off a tinfoil before, I guarantee it. He'll tell you how every single thing that enters his body is entirely pure, and that his soul is pure, and that he's this perfect being of light and beauty and all this stuff, and both men and women crave him and all this shit like this. They're basically the literal fucking physical manifestation of Dionysus, you know, the fucking, like they're like literal the worst like chronic narcissist you've ever met. And trust me, it doesn't matter how pure they are, they've still taken it up the ass 4,000 times. They've still smoked heroin on the tinfoil. They've still like raped those children and all that shit. And Trump's no different.
The child, and even strangely, offered to create a fashion brand with them. The actor
Trump's done everything under the sun.
Turning up at the mother's house on multiple occasions, including being dressed as a cowboy and claiming that they would buy the child horses, was the last straw for the mother as she got the order issued.
It was issued with advance
the
notice.
Harassment prevention order when he tried to groom a 13-year-old Native American girl away from her family and managed to do it too. She ran away with him because he threatened to cut off the heroin.
However, Miller later returned, claiming Nadia had stolen from them, when in reality, they had just forgotten their jacket at her place. Nadia filed a report with the police. However, it couldn't be pursued since Miller wasn't in the country.
God damn, he looks ugly to me. He looks like uglier. He looks so ugly.
The harassment...
It's weird because who's behind him? Is that Tech9? I think that's Tech9 behind Ezra Miller, I think.
Prevention order. In June...
No, that's somebody else.
2022, news broke that a mother in Greenfield,
who is that dude behind him?
Massachusetts.
That is not Tech9.
Has successfully been granted a harassment prevention order against Miller for allegations of inappropriate behavior.
But he looks like him. He's like the spinning image of Tech9. He has the same facial structure and all that stuff. The earlobes even. It's kind of interesting. And he's biting the vibe of Tech9 with the red beard and all that stuff and the glasses. Don't believe me? Let's go pull 1 second of a Tech9 video. And you understand what I'm saying. This could be Tech9. I might actually pegged it. Let's see. Tech9 will do Ebaw. And you'll see him in his red beard phase. Or I guess he didn't have a red beard, but he had red hair. And so, yeah, we'll pull the video, but we can't play it. Can't play this at all. Can't play it. Can't do it. Gotta skip. And you understand. See it? See, now, look at this picture. Right? See? And then look at this picture. And you'll understand. Oh, no, you can't see it, can you? You can't see it because it's blocked by my camera. I'm terribly sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't think that's Tech9, but it's weird. He's biting Tech9 so bad.
Massachusetts, has successfully been granted a harassment prevention order against Miller for allegations of inappropriate behavior against her child.
A Western Massachusetts mother has been granted a protection order by Greenfield District Court on behalf of her son against Hollywood actor Ezra Miller.
During one of the earlier encounters, Miller wore a bulletproof vest and waved a firearm while they were visiting her neighbor. The actor then reportedly acted inappropriately towards the child, and even strangely,
because he was trying to rape their daughter and he was scared that they might shoot him. So he wore a bulletproof vest and a pistol to go to the reservation to groom her. Trump would do the same.
For to create a fashion brand with them. The actor later
So with
turning
this
out
other
that the mother's
jackass.
host on multiple-
So we got sidetracked on Ezra Miller here, but now that you understand Ezra Miller and all the things that Ezra Miller, he
asked to leave an acquaintance's
he literally
arrested by the police and threw it to the actor, only for it to turn nasty. Miller attempted to drive away from the scene, but
oh my god, I want to see the attack, but I don't think you can.
Theft. In May 2022, police arrived at a residence in Stamford, Vermont, regarding the theft of several bottles of alcohol while the homeowner wasn't home. After examining,
So he's such a bad fucking like gonzo, and by bad gonzo I mean he can't stop doing drugs. Any gonzo can stop doing drugs whenever they want. That's like the true secret. Once you've reached enlightenment or whatever, you can just basically go back to it with your mind. You don't even need the drugs anymore. So real gonzo doesn't do things like steal alcohol from their fucking parents, or from their neighbor's fucking house when they're not home. But bad gonzos will. And bad gonzos are people that don't know how to handle drugs, but still do the same amount of drugs that a fucking shaman does, you know? Like Johnny Depp is probably a bad gonzo, you know? Unfortunately. Or he wouldn't have like gotten in that fight with Amber Heard, you know?
Witnesses, they found
Johnny Depp was not a good gonzo, and that's why he ended up looking so depressed and so different at the end of it. He looked so different at the end of it, didn't he? He looked detested and you know, just rebuked and totally wasted. And the reason that he looked like that is because, and trust me, every gonzo knows, the whole world figured out that he's not Hunter S. Thompson and can't handle his drugs. And that's what he was actually fucked up about. He doesn't care about Amber Heard. He's probably had so many women in his life that 1 5-year relationship is probably not even that meaningful to him. Honestly, it sucks, but it's probably sadly true. He's probably been with women all of his goddamn life, and he's like 67, something like that. So what is that? Give each woman 5 years. He's had like 7 or 8 or 9 women, something like that. So he's not going to cry over one. You understand? He's had like probably like 7 or 8 or 9 5-year relationships with other Hollywood stars and stuff, and like they probably had kids with them and all types of shit. So one girl is only a fucking thing and only a blip on his weird bad gonzo radar when he's not high. And he's always handled his drugs well until now, but the problem is that's what happens to gonzos around the age of 40. They have to either figure out that they can't keep being gonzo in a civilized world and just give it up, like me, or they have to keep doing it, but nobody likes a 40 or 50-year-old fat gonzo loser with sunglasses acting like a depraved drug lunatic. Nobody likes it. Nobody will venerate it. No, like they did. Notice how when they showed Hunter S. Thompson in Fear and Loathing, he was young and skinny. Johnny Depp, right? 26, something like that, right? That's on purpose, because the reality of Hunter S. Thompson, he was always a skinny man, but that's uncommon. Usually true gonzo ends up like Chris Farley. Chris Farley was true gonzo. He was able to do his entire Hollywood career off of heroin. You know, he had no problem doing it. John Belushi was like that too. They were true gonzos. They were able to completely operate on 7 or 8 different medications and still put out the best comedy movies Hollywood's ever put out. And that's something to do with their personalities more so than their gonzo lifestyles, but they were gonzo. But the problem is John Belushi and Jim Morrison was true gonzo. All the true gonzos, I'm one of them too, they either fucking die at the age of 48 bloated and fucked up on a toilet like Elvis, and they're on cocaine usually, and that's something I would never ever do. I'm a better gonzo than almost even maybe Hunter S. Thompson. So, like, you know, and I don't care how many drugs I'm on. I'll take 50. I don't care. I know I'll operate exactly like this too. I mean, I'll be a little bit more loopy and a little bit more cosmic, but like overall, like I don't care. I'll still operate like this. I can't probably do complex things on video games, like do quests like Baegon did tonight, but I can still function on 50 different drugs and often do. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the difference. There's this point when you're about 43, somewhere around there, or 40 maybe, something. Right about when you have your midlife crisis. Every man does. Like, you know, you begin to realize that you can't be a junkie all the rest of your fucking life, or you have to commit to it like William S. Burroughs and just do it for the rest of your life, or Jim Morrison, or Janis Joplin, or Jimi Hendrix, or you can go out like them, Kurt Cobain, right? You can go out like them if you want, but and Kurt Cobain said it was better to burn out than fade away, but it's not though. It's not though. The 50 years to think about, the 50 years that you were true gonzo, is better than true gonzo old loser. And that's what happened to our boy Johnny Depp, who never made a bad movie until, like, I don't know, even Corpse Bride was good up until 2010 or something like that. He gave us a good 25 years of good movies, I think, or something like that. And we never worried about him. We knew he was on cocaine at the Viper Room. We knew he was doing this. He was honest about it, and we knew why. It was because he was the Fear and Loathing star, and he was hanging out with Hunter, you know, in Silverthorne, Colorado, in my fucking hood. Hunter came to my nexus of the universe. Hunter came to within 100 miles of where I was born, and this is not a mistake. And that is where he chose to die. Mile High City, understand? I mean, it's not the Mile High City, it's Colorado. But Denver is where he started. I guarantee it. Denver is where he started. And I know what Hunter did, too. He probably followed on the road. We all kind of did. The true gonzos follow on the road. Jack Kerouac was true gonzo and lived to a ripe old age. So was William S. Burroughs. He was a gonzo. He lived to a ripe old age. I would say Hunter S. Thompson lived to a ripe old age. I believe he was like 73 when he died. So that's successful for a gonzo, because I can show you others that didn't, right? They're all my greatest fucking heroes. They're all dead from junk. And they all couldn't handle their drugs at the age of 48 or something like that. And so we'll pull a whole fucking, like, the usual suspects list of names and faces and stuff of the 27 Club. They're all my greatest heroes. They're all dead. So we have Chris Cornell. Oop, now what's this now? Yeah, I don't want to log out now. No. We have Chris Cornell. He looks like this. He was the lead singer of Soundgarden. I mean, I could go on. I think I've said enough, actually. You know, I could go on and I could flash something like 75 faces in front of you of all of my greatest fucking heroes. They're all dead from junk. They're not like me. They weren't in it they weren't long distance winners like Stevie Nicks and Buckingham. Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham, right? They're not long-distance winners. I was taught at a young age what a long-distance winner was by a true gonzo. A band called Buckingham Nicks. That's Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham. And I found them when I was like 24 or something like that, right? And they changed my life with Long Distance Winner, which is like this hippie song about not ever really reaching any goal, but doing all of it. Jack of all trades, master of none, doing all of it, sort of. That's what Long Distance Winner gonzo is about. So there's this point when you're about 40 or so where the women won't date you anymore because you're a fucking drugged out loser. You're fat. They're scared that you might stop breathing in your sleep. It's this terrible lead singer fucking metaphor. Happens to all of us. You know, I was the lead singer for 8 years. Like, you know, I you know, and I relate to it, and it sucks like that. But it is what it is. And so, and I look at the roster of the dead names: Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin, Kurt Cobain, Scott Weiland, Bradley Knoll, Chris Cornell. If they're not dead, they're still alive. Like Trent Reznor is true gonzo, and he's still almost my favorite because I know that he's strong enough. He gave me the strength with an album called The Downward Spiral. I understood that after The Downward Spiral, if he was still alive, at the end of the album when he sings about "You Can Have It All, My Empire of Dirt," I knew at the end, my favorite album is The Downward Spiral. Well, it's not my favorite album. It's my second favorite album now. But it was my favorite album for about 25 years. Downward Spiral by Nine Inch Nails was my favorite album. It's like the hardest industrial album there is, maybe. But it's so almost nobody can do the album. But I really loved that fucking album. It made my soul fucking hard. I swear to God. I came back from death with it. When I woke up in a pool of blood in the basement covered in blood after I puked up blood after I'd eaten about 240 fucking pills, like something like 100 fucking naproxen and 100 fucking Tylenol PMs. I woke up like 5 hours later and my mother was shaking me awake and she was like, you tried to commit suicide, you're still alive and I got to get you to the hospital. And I was like, okay. And she was like, go to the fucking bathroom and puke in the toilet now. And I was like, okay. And I went to the bathroom and I puked like a gallon of blood. It was disgusting. I puked a gallon of blood into the toilet and shit, right? And all during it, all I could hear was Nine Inch Nails. All I could hear was The Downward Spiral. I was thinking, this is it. I'm going to die. And no, I didn't die. And at the end of it, I got better. And I was like, nope, if God doesn't want me, or whatever the fuck you believe in, I don't care. I don't even think it's God. I really don't. Like, what if whatever nature or whatever you believe in, love thinks that you should exist, you will. And it happened to me. So I lived through 200 fucking pills, and I had 5 hours to die. 5 hours to die. 200 pills, 5 hours, and I was still alive at the end of it. I had trooped back and forth between the bathroom and the bed. There was this blow up bed because we were moving the next day. I was like, I'm not moving to California. Fuck that. I don't have my wife or whatever. I was chasing this girl and she wouldn't marry me because she had a cocaine addiction. So I just, I was like, I don't know. I have nothing to live for and I'm not moving. I'm telling you that. I'm not going to Cali. I'm not leaving my friends or my city. And I can't leave my family. I've got no one left, no friends or anything at all because I'm a worthless methamphetamine junkie. And so I attempted suicide with like 200 pills. And when I woke up bathing in blood and hearing the Downward Spiral, my empire of dirt, I was like, I am gonna live, and I'm gonna live to a long, old, ripe old age, and I'm not allowed to leave, and I'm gonna just take that as the faith as a reason to live. And it was a good enough proof for me of a God or whatever. I don't believe in God unless I'm in love, but I'm almost never in love anymore. Because love just isn't something I think exists anymore. I think it kind of died when we killed John Lennon. It's sort of insane. True love, I think, died basically when I understood that all my heroes were dead. It's sort of crazy. So then you need a heroine to save you. And all the songs that I listen to are something of that ilk. I need a heroine to save me because they're all junkies, right? So I'm always like, oh, I need a heroine to save me. But then Tom York saves me by saying, oh, there's always some fucking siren singing me to shipwreck, Yeah, there is, but I don't care. I want the fucking balance. It's stupid. I chase it all the fucking time. I don't care. And so I look at the balance and I don't see it. I don't see the love in the world anymore. I see people that are using each other. Even the marriages are like that. It's fucking stupid. I see people using each other to get by now. Even the rich people. It's fucking weird. And the rich people are going crazy. And the poor people are going crazy. And the middle class is going crazy. Everybody's going crazy on the crazy powder. Is fucking stupid. So now we did Ezra Miller. We're done with Ezra Miller. We can get back to the subject matter at hand, which is this crazy jackass. And we'll deep dive this crazy jackass because Oopaville is right. It's fascinating.
And he likes Frank Herbert.
He likes red meat tacos, which is just fucking disgusting.
Dune. The pieces are coming together.
I mean, I get it. They don't want to cook all the fucking juice and the meat and nutrients out of it. The meat has juice and nutrients and stuff that you lose when you cook it. But I mean, how do you stomachs eating something that's still bloody? I don't really understand that. I don't believe that's in our psychology in civilization right now. How do you eat something that's still bloody? I don't really get that. I don't, you know, we're not animals like that. We've never been. We are not lions that bite things and savor the blood as it gushes in our mouth. We are not like that. We are omnivores. We've never been like that. So this desire to eat red meat that hasn't been cooked or whatever is like fucking disgusting. You're not a lion. Your stomach cannot handle it. You will have butt virus COVID. Where do you think COVID comes from? Doing stupid ass shit like that. It's not Baegon or whatever the fuck they said. Trust me, in the end, is some dude, like, trust me, you know where COVID comes from? I'm convinced of this. It's some dude eating raw meat. That's all it is. It's some dude eating raw meat. Maybe it's bat meat. Whatever it is, it's some dude eating raw meat because they're telling themselves that it's making them vital, or worse, they just can't afford to cook it. They can't even get the wood to cook the meat, I guess. You know, get some wood and set it on fire and cook the meat and get a pan. They're so poor they either can't get a pan to cook the meat. I'm sympathetic to that. That's a lot more understandable. But no, I think a bunch of people eat raw meat because they think that it gives them power. I think humans are so goddamn dumb because the education systems are dumb. They don't know what germs are. They don't know what fucking E. coli is. They don't know what COVID is, and they don't know where COVID came from. It comes from eating dead raw meat like bats when it's past its prime.
Childhood that is heavily.
I mean, it's simple enough. It's like God's protection against humans being carrion eaters, or we would just live in caves eating dead things all the time. God or whatever you believe in, nature or whatever. Mother Nature did not intend that. Mother Nature did not intend us to sit there and guzzle gallons of blood in our mouth and into our stomach. Blood will make us very, very sick. Our stomachs can't handle it at all. Our stomachs can't handle blood. So this idea that you want to eat raw meat is like fucking weird because raw meat is usually bloody.
In unison with a...
We can't handle blood. Our stomach linings cannot handle blood. It's something weird about the Mother Nature's design or whatever. We can't drink a gallon of blood, or we would have more people attempting to be vampires. Trust me, there's people out there who are so obsessed with being a vampire, they will kill people and drain their blood and drink it. Trust me, it happens. It happens. And the problem with this is these people, they probably don't care whether or not they have like some kind of poor like bloodphoria disease that causes them to want to drink blood. They just want to drink blood, and they're going to do it anyways. So and this is why nature balanced us to like not be able to handle a gallon of blood in our stomach, right? Which is why we don't eat raw meat. Our stomach lining cannot handle raw meat or blood. Our stomach linings aren't like cows that can kill every single fucking germ that's out there, pretty much. Most all of them, not all of them, but there's mad cow disease and stuff like that. But most cow stomachs most diseases are killed by a cow's stomach. We don't have a cow stomach. We have an ape stomach. Ape stomach cannot handle raw meat. You will get sick, and not only that, when you die, your body will get other people sick with COVID. This is what causes the bubonic plague. It's humans eating raw meat. It's disgusting. Get a fucking log from the close by woods and a fucking piece of metal from the nearby trash refuse and put the raw meat on the fucking metal and light the wood on fire with like matches that you borrow from somebody or some shit and eat the meat cooked. Trust me, it's worth it. Or you're gonna get 1 million of us killed with COVID.
Mental disorders.
I don't blame some army lab for COVID. I blame some fucking idiot eating raw meat. And trust me, every human from every country in existence does that. Every human from fucking in history does that. Every human from every country in history does that. So I mean, everybody eats raw meat. It's fucking disgusting. I see it all the time. You know what sashimi is? It's raw meat. It's just raw fish, no cook, no flame, nothing. you know, and is served as a delicacy in sushi restaurants. Now, uncooked meat has its own problems, but the Japanese aren't stupid about the fish that they use for sushi, so we're fine with them doing this, you know. If they were, we would get mercury poisoning, which has happened.
A very interesting guy.
But, you know, one thing I wouldn't say about the Japanese is stupid. They're not stupid. Then if they do mercury poisoning, it's going to be that one time, and then they learn not to do that, you know. Japanese structure is about, I'm sorry, Japanese life is about structure, I would say.
Stories, and B, bit of a tragedy, to be honest.
The reason that it's about structure is they have too many people. They literally have a cultural necessity to be the most structured fucking civilization on Earth. Because they have too many people, they had to build upwards to be able to fit all of those people that they have. So their systems are the most superior, them and Germans for some reason. And so their systems are superior. And one of the things that they would never ever do, I don't think anyways, hopefully not anyways, is not leave meat uncooked, because that's how COVID starts. And common sense prevented South Korea from even getting any COVID deaths, I guess, which is kind of insane. We had 1 million of them, except South Korea has 10 times the amount of people. So like raw meat was what happened here. It's not army labs. It's not fucking malice. It's humans eating raw meat. I swear to God. You can't stop some yokel in your local fucking market from opening a fucking package of beef and taking a hunk out of it. You can't stop him from doing that and swallowing it. What are you going to do? You can stick your finger down his throat so he bites your fucking finger off? No. He swallowed the meat. It's in his belly, and now maybe when he poops, he might give us COVID. You don't know. You don't know.
As soon as he came online, he started telling his stories. People found him.
This is why the fast food is a really bad thing, maybe, because a lot of these fast food restaurants are pretty fast. And if you're pretty fast, you might not be obeying health safety rules. So the idea of a fast restaurant is sort of anathema to restaurants, frankly. Restaurants are about slow, meticulous, fast, meticulous production of really high quality food. If it's not really high quality food, that's okay, and you gain some speed doing that. But I mean, fast food is about technological production of food. It's not about human production of food.
And they found his stories, and they found them incredibly interesting. Now, a lot of people that follow Mark, probably a majority, follow him because they think he's ridiculous, and it's like, whoa, what the fuck did he just...
I don't think he's ridiculous. I think he's full-blown fucking dangerous, and I want to hear what nasty thing he did, because you're hiding it. What the fuck did this weird pederast dude do? What did he do? This video is shocking, and because it's shocking, it lasted 50 minutes, and so I want you to spill the tea, motherfucker. Spill the tea.
That's all wild shit. Don't get me wrong.
Spill the tea. Spill the tea. What did he do?
That follow him do follow him because they're like, oh, this guy's crazy. This is fun. But
no, I want to know what his felonies are.
Stuff that he covers and talks about is very interesting. For example, the way that he talks about dieting.
Check it out.
Ooh. Oh, no. What's wrong with this?
Dieting.
Check it out.
Yeah. I did this the other day. I didn't eat one that big. I think that would make you puke. I had a much smaller pepper. If you're gonna eat it raw, you gotta go smaller, man. If you put that much fucking nasty, fucking caustic chemical in your mouth, you're gonna try and swallow it, and it's gonna cause you to have a gag reflex, and you're gonna puke up this acid through your fucking nose and make yourself sick for like an hour. Do not eat a pepper raw that big. I don't think. I don't know. He's used to it, I guess. He's really used to it. That's so spicy. Jesus Christ. Why would you put that much pepper in your mouth? It's not necessary. You're a skinny man.
Hypnotic.
No, you're a druggie, and you're trying to compensate for something drugs are doing to your system. And so you're eating the whole pepper because you just don't know not to eat the whole pepper. You're a druggie.
If you learn to read between the lines...
that's going to give you such goddamn bad fucking heartburn. So bad. Eating that whole pepper, you're going to feel heartburn. If you're 40, you're going to feel fucking heartburn for like 2 days. That is not a good idea to wolf down a pepper like that. Not a raw one with all the juice and everything. No, but that's going to sit in your stomach and boil for 18 hours. That's not a wise idea.
To a great value.
Don't do this. Don't do this. It'll probably actually hurt your stomach, frankly. This stuff will lead to ulcers.
Or quantum.
Your stomach is not this metal fucking thing like a microwave or something. It's a sack of tissue that feels like skin. So imagine like grabbing a bunch of acid with your hands, and you grasp the concept of what happens when you wolf down a whole pepper like that, and you're skinny, you know? You're just like filling your belly, your small belly, with like basically like acid. And it's not good for your stomach. It is not, you know? There's nothing the pepper could do to you that could ever make that good for your stomach. It's actually really bad advice.
Or something.
If say that person has, say, a hernia or an ulcer, and they wolf down a fucking full raw pepper, whatever kind of pepper that is, I forgot the name of those. Are they hatch? I think it was a hatch chili, maybe. I think it was a hatch chili, maybe. I don't really know. Is that a hatch chili? No, that's not a hatch chili. No, those aren't spicy. Whatever that was, it was super spicy. I know that chili one because I just ate one, but much smaller the other day. And it's good to eat a whole pepper, actually, but I don't think it's good to eat a gigantic one like that, because that's like putting a pit of acid in your fucking fleshy wallet. You know, you have a fleshy wallet of a stomach, and if you fill the fleshy wallet with acid, it's going to burn the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're 40 like this. You've lived a drug lifestyle all of your life. Look, you can see it in his veins. He's lived a drug lifestyle his entire fucking life. Like me.
It gets compared with quantum gravity.
That's why he's talking about quantum gravity. Shut the fuck up, you idiot moron.
The faster something moves through space-time...
No. It's relative. Relative, you fucking moron. Don't prattle on with your I've reinvented the wheel somehow, but I'm a moron who does too much drugs. Don't prattle on. Time and space and energy are relative. You cannot make it go faster or slower. This is not Back to the fucking Future. It's relative. If you're on a disc on a record and the record is spinning, it's slower to get around the wheel if you're on the edge of the record. This is the fucking theory of relativity. It's simple. This moron, do not listen to this dangerous moron while he tries to reinvent the wheel to some drugged out acid rave.
That velocity has.
Nope.
On the magnetic field.
No. Light moves through the universe. It creates a magnetic field. The magnetic field is not light. Light causes everything. You know what I'm saying? Even the Big Bang. So without light, you have nothing. So the light, I don't know where it came from, but the light came, and then there was light, right, is what they say. I don't know where the light came from. Would you like me to tell you the history of the fucking world? There was nothing but black for a long time, and then there was a light. The light caused things to happen, like carbon and stuff, and the carbon started to clump. It caused space dust, and space dust started to cause stars, and stars started to cause fucking dwarf stars and suns and stuff, and then eventually the suns exploded, and when they exploded they created black holes, and that's how we got universes. It is not this thing about you're going faster around the record at the edge somehow, and that's what he's going to try and tell you. It's not like that. No matter where you are from a relative point, you move at a separate speed. That is the theory of relativity. It's E equals mc squared. It's a simple thing for even a layman to understand if you hear it explained from the point of view of a record, right? And so I'm going to disprove this fucking dangerous moron before he says anything here. And I'm going to tell you what the correct principle is. It's like a record, right? The universe is like a fucking record. There's the center of it. You could call it us, right? It doesn't matter what the center of the universe, the center of the universe is wherever you are, I guess, because it's all relative. The dot could be anywhere in the circle, and the center of the universe could be anywhere in the circle, because everything is relative. Now, where else have we seen this picture before? This is the universe, but it's also a record. If I do like a lot of squiggles, I guess, right? Around the edge, you understand that I'm talking about a record player, and I'll put like a fucking needle down on it. And I'll be like, you all know what a vinyl record player is, right? It's an old-timey thing that the old folks used to use to listen to music and stuff. And there's a needle going down on the record, and I suck at this because I've never been that good of a visual artist, you know? And so, but I mean, I do have art. I have some art. Like my art's on the wall. There's an example of my art. You can see it right there. Those two pieces of pictures, neo-impressionism. See it? They're framed. That's an example of my art. And honestly, this picture is an example of that neo-impressionism. Do you see it? It's kind of funny. But anyways, so here's the record, right? Anywhere you are is the center of the universe. That's this thing. And if you're on the edge of the record, if you're on the edge of the universe and you are spinning in orbit, because everything spins in orbit, because light has friction when it travels. If light has friction when it travels, which is E equals mc squared, everything, this is the theory of the relativity, right? It creates friction, which makes certain parts of the record like either slower or faster because they're further away from the center of the universe. Do you see it? The further away you are from the center of the universe, I've lost what I'm trying to say here. The slower you are going to take to do a full circle around it. And this is how you can do modern physics. This is how we can do 3D planes. And, this is how we do 3D. And we do 3D is just this. That's it. That's 3D right there. You can plot a dot on the graph and maybe 2 more dots on the graph and connect them. And you've got 3D. Right there. There's 3D. It's we draw other lines to try to make it look like a building or something because I suck at this. But that's 3D, and it's not so hard. So that's the theory of relativity. Now listen to this fucking moron try to tell us that you can do something to make this any different. He's gonna tell you things about like quantum jumping and fucking quantum physics and shit that he doesn't fucking understand. But no, you can't actually ever change the fact that however far you are from the center of the fucking universe is how fast you go. It's the same thing as a record. Do you see it? The further you are on the rings of this record, the slower it's gonna take you to get around it. Do you see it? So, but if you're in the center of it, you ever try to spin a record or a CD or something like that with your finger goes boom and spins off the fucking axis, which is how we got the universe. That is the Big Bang. The Big Bang is when you spin your finger at the center so fucking fast that it spins off the whole entire fucking record spins off the fucking axis. That's how you get the Big Bang in the universe. Do not listen to this fucking jackass try to fucking tell you.
The field that holds its particles together.
No, the magnetic field of the fucking record has nothing to do with it. It doesn't matter. The magnetic field might help you spin around slower or faster, maybe. And that's what he's trying to say. But no, you still go the same fucking speed around the record. Do you understand? It's relative because you're further away. But no, it's the same speed always. You're doing the same. If you do the same circle, same orbit around a center of a circle, no matter what, you're moving the same amount of time. It's all relative to how far you are from the center of the circle. That's the principle. And then you begin to see other stuff in nature out of that, like the Pythagoras rhythm. Like this. The golden rule, the Pythagoras algorithm, the golden ratio. You can see other stuff in all of this, right? But what you can't do is suddenly go blurg. You can't do that. That's what he's trying to tell you can do. You see it? He's saying, you can do this. You can time travel, blah, 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 with quantum jumps through black holes and idiot bullshit. No, if you go through a black hole, your particles will be decelerated and spread throughout the black hole. You will not have any kind of mass in the black hole. You will not have a spaceship in the black hole or anything like that. Your particles will fucking collapse into the black hole. It is the absence of all light. So, I mean, your particles are light, so then your light is put out. It's snuffed out. It's snuffed out by the absence of light, and that's something we don't understand yet, but we're trying to. So
matter, requiring the universe to expend more energy.
No, the universe does not expend fucking energy. It's just this fucking light that was originally, and now I'm going to start like a new example. I'm going to start a new one. No, the universe is just a light that started from point A to point B. It was like this. It moves at 366,000 miles an hour. And it moves from point A to point B. Now, we don't know where this fucking light came from. We don't know. We don't know. But by the time it reaches B, right, it has created friction This friction creates a circle. Do you see it? This circle is gravity, magnetic fields, light spinning, particles, stars, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's just the circle and it's spinning. But no matter where you are from the center of that circle that this light creates by going from point A to point B, like here's these little lines representing friction, right? These little lines go out like friction when the light shoots at 366,000 miles an hour. And that heat that it creates causes some kind of revolution of energy that eventually becomes a molecule or whatever, I'm sorry, a particle, and the particle eventually clusters to other particles, and those particles become a star. The star usually inevitably becomes the center of the universe. See it? The star usually inevitably becomes the center of the universe because it's hot, and heat forces it to move to the center of the circle because cold expands, heat contracts. Do you see it? And all these other simple fucking things about physics. So this jackass is trying to say that you can jump from the edge of the record to some other point of the circle and skip the process of doing the entire fucking circle. You can't. There is no quantum jump. You're a fucking idiot. There is no wormhole jump to the other side of the universe. There's the dispersion of your particles into the black hole, you know, that has no light or matter. It just, you know, it's antimatter. You become its antimatter, essentially. Because it has no light, your light is snuffed out, and you become the absence of light. It's the romance behind the Phantom of the Opera, essentially. It's insane. It's in every single fucking story humans ever tell. Even Darth Vader. He's like the absence of all light. You know, he's completely black, you know?
That objects matter.
So, and that's all Zen Buddhism stuff, which definitely Steven Spielberg was absolutely into, you know, or I'm sorry, George Lucas was absolutely like a Zen Buddhist type guy. And that's how we got the Force, right? And so he's trying to say with Darth Vader's costume that darkness is the absence of all light, and it's not particularly evil, but it will snuff out the light.
Well spoken.
It might have even been good at one point. Darth Vader was good at one point, as we know from the Clone Wars. So you know, the matter might have been good at some point. It might have been positive electrons at some point, but then it becomes negative and sort of becomes dark matter if it gets sucked into a black hole. So it doesn't matter what it was before that. It's the absence of all light after that. We call it dark matter, but we don't know what it is. So, you know, it might be something we don't actually know. So we're not living out there in the black hole. We don't know what it is. So yeah, and so now listen to this idiot try to explain basic fucking physics as this broken thing out of Back to the Future, where you can just quantum jump to some other fucking teleport point. Now we know through science that we can manage to get a particle to jump from one point of the universe to the other. Like that literally the fabric of the universe is like this foldable thing, like a paper that can kind of fold in on itself and bring you to the other side. And that's how we get wormhole theory and quantum physics and all this other stuff. But what we don't know is anything about doing the skip. We don't know how to get the energy to do a teleport of anything bigger than a particle, and we have to use light to do that, which is kind of the antithesis of the particle in some ways. So it's sort of weird. It's hard to describe all this weird shit, but I know that jumping anywhere from one point in the record to the other is like a million years away from what we're capable of doing. It's like a million years away. We are not close to it. So I don't care, frankly, what this idiot has to say about quantum jumping around. I don't. You know?
He's like Terrence Howard, but more unhinged.
But stupid. Stupid. Like he's trying to be like Carl Sagan, but he's a crackhead moron. You can see it in his eyes. Look how big his pupils are. He is literally a crackhead. I think those are crack pupils.
Combust into flames.
Meth won't do it that big. Only acid and like shrooms and crack will get your fucking pupils that big.
Martin was able to lose.
Well, not only those, but mostly tripper drugs. It would have to be something bigger, like mescaline.
A lot of weight on
Not bigger, but stronger.
his religious diet, and in the field of quantum mechanics and physics, he definitely has a better understanding than most people.
Yeah, he probably understands equals MC square, but he's trying to add to it with some kind of drugged out fucking raving, and he's not succeeding.
Mechanics?
I kind of view Martin.
He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything about this. I knew about it. I showed you the principles. He's trying to stand there on some stream, like some ghetto moron, high off his brains on some psychedelic or something like that, trying to say that you can quantum jump from B to A. And I'm like, no, motherfucker, I can easily draw you a graph on how you can't. Shut the fuck up. You're stupid.
Field of quantum mechanics and physics, he definitely has a better understanding than most people.
Quantum mechanics?
I kind of view Martin as like a leader in a game of RimWorld. You ever played RimWorld? How you can create
Stapling the fabric of the universe is what we have been talking about, but only a moron would use a fucking stapler to fuck. I mean, I guess the joke's funny, but only a moron would use the stapler. It's so tongue-in-cheek and stupid that no scientist could ever even laugh at it. I didn't laugh at it. I was like, oh my god, you fucking moron. It's not a stapler.
religion.
Have you seen my stapler? Have you seen my stapler?
This is very RimWorld-esque stuff to talk about in regard to having a religion and these being the core tenets. I love it. Sign me up.
Me too.
Wait, are glorious leaders in jail?
Fucking crazy.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that part, okay? We'll get to that part.
He's like a cult leader. Oh my god. Yeah, we will get to that part, I'm sure.
It's not that funny. It's pretty bad, actually.
I knew it was. I knew it was. I was like, he's bad. I can't ever say anything good about him. I can't. You know, everything about him was bad, and I knew it. I was like, he's bad, isn't he? He's really bad.
In spite of his momentary flashes of intelligence.
They all are. When they're sociopath Trumps like this, you can call him Trump. It's basically the same thing. They all act like Trump. They all venerate Trump. Like sociopath Trumpers like that act like this. It's sort of nuts. It's
this guy for his
arrogance. It's like this arrogance that you think that you're better than everybody the fuck else. So then you try to rewrite A Wrinkle in Time.
And this is
like you're some kind of god figure. You're not going to rewrite A Wrinkle in Time without sitting in Cambridge for 25 years with the other professors and talking to each other. Don't fucking try, you fucking scrub. Goddamn armchair scientists or whatever the fuck, like junk science. It was junk science what he was talking about. Quantum mechanics does not mean stapling the fabric of the universe. We don't know what quantum mechanics actually means. We don't really know. We can get the theory in our heads, which is like maybe folding the fabric of the universe, a wrinkle in time and space and energy that creates like a black hole and spins us out of whack and causes the universe to birth in a star or whatever. And he was talking about the origin of the universe, but it's much better for somebody like this to talk about fundamentals as I did than it is to be talking about, oh, you can staple one end of the universe, you can bend the universe somehow and staple it together and suddenly jump from point A to point B, and time isn't relative, right? And no, time is relative. Time moves at essentially the speed of light. And that has a speed, believe it or not. What is the speed of light? Is 366,000 miles an hour? Or is it 299? I forgot. I can't remember what it is. I haven't memorized this. It's 299,792 400 or 50. Yeah. What is the speed of light in miles per hour? Right? In miles per hour. Sorry, because that's meters per second. Right? Oh, sorry. Yeah, 670. I always thought it was 3 something or another. It was like 311 or something like that. But no, it's 670,616 miles per hour. And the light moving through empty fucking universe at that speed causes friction. The friction causes relativity. Relativity between the friction and the light causes a spinning disk. The disk is the birth of a star, but it has to flip off its axis first and fall inwards and explode, which is what they call the Big Bang. And it's much better to fucking follow the fundamentals of really, truly successful mathematicians who sat up in Cambridge for 25 years talking to each other like John Nash, as opposed to this idiot who smokes mescaline all day. Or not smokes mescaline, who does mescaline all day, and you're not some armchair fucking physicist. You're not. You're not some fucking enlightenment dude. You're not a cult leader. None of you guys are. None of you guys are Jesus. You don't have the answer. The answer comes from the hive. I hate to break your little snowflake dreams about how you're gonna solve the theory of relativity or the theory of everything, right? With your drugged out fucking gonzo mind. But and sure, you have a good mind, but I still don't think like you do grasp the basics, or you wouldn't be talking the way that you do. I don't think you grasp the basics of the record. And that you're on some part of the record, and that you all spin around at the same speed, and it's all at the same speed, but it's all relative to the center of the circle. You understand? So yeah, if you're on the outer edge of the ring, you're gonna take longer, but you're all moving at the same speed, which is how E equals mc squared. It's energy equals mass squared, which is So, and that's how we get light and relativity and all that stuff. And so it's much better to stand on the fundamentals of what we have that we know, than it is to try to conjecture like you're a fucking, like a personal savior or some kind of messiah. And you're trying to solve the theory of everything, but yet you've never ever picked up a math book, I don't think that's it. I think it's actually all 6,000 of the major, and one of them is my friend. I have a friend who's a major particle physicist at UCLA, and I'm very proud of my friend Baron von Darkside. I have to use his Eve name because I can't give his real name, and he quit Eve a long time ago, so even that's safe. And I have a particle physicist friend with a master's from UCLA and the Colorado School of Mines, and I'm extremely proud of my friend and his achievements and what he works on, which is particle physics. And if I didn't know my friend, I wouldn't be able to do this conversation. You understand? And I didn't get to where I got by not sitting around mathematicians and talking to them for 25 fucking years. My understanding of the record is superior of your idiot quantum mechanics understanding of the stapler. You are stupid, sir. And you shouldn't try. You are not stupid. You are stupid when it comes to understanding the fundamentals. You are autistic and you are missing fundamentals. But
your skill has increased.
The fundamentals cannot be ignored. They cannot be. They must be observed. Like, you're trying to say that you can somehow break away from the theory of relativity. You can't. Like the record is obvious. You can see the record when it spins on the record player. It is invariable. It is a law of physics that you cannot invariably break by moving around the record somehow directly. You have to spin the circle to get to whatever point on the record that you want to be. You cannot go directly at it. You have to do the spin. If you are in orbit, you have to do the spin. And this is how we understood what planets were and how they spun around us and all this other stuff.
Your skill has increased.
And so understood. It's better to stand on the fucking backs of other successful men like I'm trying to do here than it is to fucking try to mangle people's brains with your cat food of your math.
Your skill has increased.
The cat food of your math and that stapler theory is not so fucking good, sir. It is not the theory of an intelligent man. Smart man says that he doesn't know. You're trying to be like, I'm the one who has the answer. I know the theory of relativity, and I have the answer to everything. I did a bunch of mescaline and acid, and now I know the theory of everything. Trust me, we've all been there. We've all done this. I think even Einstein did this. But understand that no, it takes 6,000 men thinking for 20 years to maybe get a basic grasp on the theory of relativity or a wrinkle in time or any of that stuff. It takes like some bit, it takes a little while for a bunch of amazing genius minds to come to a uniform theory of relativity, and it took us like 50 years. You are not going to solve it on mescaline, and I'm insulted by all the mathematicians and scientists that you are spitting on when you try to.
Fame and internet fame.
We could go to the wiki if you would like me to try to prove the theory of relativity live and in real time correctly and accurately. I suppose it would be maybe the appropriate thing to do, because I don't think I was totally accurate either. I think I was kind of messed up on some of the stuff about moving. I don't really understand quantum physics, so I don't know, right? And I will be honest about this. Quantum physics, in my idea, would be bending the record in half and then poking a hole through it, which is why he says stapler. You understand? It's simple concepts to understand. But we cannot fold the fucking universe, and we never will be able to. We'd have to set off some kind of space rotation bomb, and trust me, all the sci-fi writers fucked with it. They fucked with it, and they all concluded that space rotation bombs are retarded, because if you space rotation bomb your fucking universe to try to get it to spin and move faster or something like that, so you can go somewhere quicker, or maybe fold the fabric of the universe and skip whole fucking will be was drives and all this stuff, right? Good sci-fi is based in that stuff. It is. But I mean, we can't fold the fucking universe. We're human beings. We can't build a machine to do it. So I'm not sure I understand what quantum mechanics are, really. Not really. No. I think of it as there could be many, many, many fucking, what is it? Dimensions beyond the third or the first or the second. I think there could be many, many, many dimensions, and one of them could potentially somehow fold time and space. But how would you maintain your mortal frame in that reality? You wouldn't. You would just decelerate into particles. The same thing that would happen if you fell into a black hole. You would just decelerate into the blackness of antimatter, essentially. So I don't really understand what he's talking about. And when he tries to say that he has the answer by telling you like, oh, you can just fold the universe. Oh yeah, well then go fold the universe, asshole. Or tell me how to in the next million years fold the fucking universe. What does that mean? What does that mean? Does Saturn touch Pluto? I mean, what does that even mean in math? It's hard to even say. It's like saying you're going to poke a hole in a sink and all the water is going to run through the hole. And then the water bends somehow, but it's water. It doesn't bend. It's matter. Matter does not bend like a fucking line. It like spools like a liquid, like mercury. Matter does not bend like light. Light is a straight line. And it can be bent and sent and prismed all over the fucking place perfectly, and that's how we get right angles and all this stuff, right? But you cannot bend a circle. I mean, you can with paper, which is why they dream about it, I think. But the paper is a paper. We're speaking about the universe. You cannot bend the universe in half. So shut the fuck up about quantum physics, you fucking armchair physicist, I would rather disprove you and stand on the fundamentals than try to mental masturbation how we as humans would ever cause some sort of rupture in space-time or something enough to get some sort of teleport or a speeding up of the theory of relativity. You cannot speed up the travel that is required to move somewhere. You cannot harness light. You can harness light and you can shoot it somewhere, but I'm not sure. I think you could do light sails of some sort with cosmic winds or whatever, and matter and magnets and stuff. But I don't think you can do like I'm just going to leave it here. At this point, I become just as dumb as him while I try to conjecture when there's much better minds in the world that aren't burnt out on fucking drugs trying to figure out God. It's fucking dumb. Don't try. It's not you. You are not the academia. It is not you. Better men than you have tried. Don't try. It's not you, Mr. Mescaline. It's not you.
Right.
This was my problem too. I used to believe that I could somehow draw some sort of correlation between how the Christian cross was with the heart, the mind, the spirit, and the body, and every other system in the universe, right? Heart, mind, spirit, body, even the universe itself. And that was my raving acid dream when I was like 17 or something like that, while we were in a park watching a helicopter bust a bunch of men running out of a fucking public restroom. Now, I don't think that happened, but that's what my acid dream was. You know, there was we were tripping acid at Washington Park with like 11 people, and this fucking chopper buzzed us because we were there tripping on acid. And then when they were gonna fucking bust us, they realized there was a bunch of people in the men's room, and so we had to run for our lives because we thought they were after us, and we didn't know what the fuck was going on. But no, then we saw that like a whole bunch of cop cars roar up, and they busted a whole bunch of people in a men's room. It was insane. And so we were like, we went back in the fucking van, and I'll never forget it. I sat in the back of the van, and I ranted like this for 2 fucking hours to my acid fucking, my friends were all on acid. We all did like 4 gel tabs each or something like that night. And I was like 17. And I tried to rant to them for 2 hours about how I thought that I could train some sort of fucking weird correlation between body, mind, soul, and spirit, the Quran, the Bible, body, mind, spirit, and soul, or sorry, like, you know, body, mind, spirit, body, mind, and soul, and
you've been examined.
And draw some kind of correlation between the systems of how human parties work, and how the universe manifests life, and then try to draw some sort of assumption off of it on how to build systems. Do you understand? And I don't think you probably do, so I'm going to try and say it again. I thought that you could do some kind of thing where you look at how a band works. There's like the drums, the bassist, the guitarist, and the singer. It's sort of like a trinity of like, you know, of the cross, sort of. It's like the rhythm, the bass, the word, and the melody. And you see this like pattern of 4 in the Christian cross. You see 4 patterns everywhere in nature. You see it in the Quran. You see it in the fucking Bhagavad Gita and stuff. You see it in sacred geometry and in all of our artwork and everything, and in sunflowers and the Pythagoras, the golden ratio and all this stuff. And so then I think all the time about how that structure of like melody, rhythm, I don't know how else to say it. I'm using like musical terms because it's almost a math thing I'm talking about. It's like melody, rhythm, expression or words, and the beat, right? And the universe has melody, rhythm, words, and a beat. I really feel that it does. And we use these things as systems to run bands, companies, armies, and stuff. The way that we do our lieutenant systems and armies is like this. We kind of like boil it to a triangle to the top, and the top person is the leader and stuff. And I was trying to draw some correlation while I was high on acid between human systems and our Bible and our math. And I was like, if you can draw the God particle connection to all of it as to why we always kind of fall to like a 4 beat, and we always kind of fall to a 2 + 2 = 4 thing, and we kind of have 4 members in the band, and we have like 4 things everywhere. We work in patterns of 4, and a square is 4, and you know, it is divisible by 4 and 2, and all these other things. It is divisible by itself, and I don't know what the connection is, and I think that's better conjecture than what this jackass is saying, which is you could just quantum jump from one point in the universe to another. I can tell you right now what he's saying.
I just wanted to say that. I feel like it'd be cool.
They all try to say it. All the scientists, even a Wrinkle in Time guy, his name is escaping me right now, you know, in the wheelchair. A Wrinkle in Time, right? This guy spent his entire life trying to disprove jackasses like this that believed that we could just hop across the universe or something, or that there was a god. A Wrinkle in Time is a young adult science fun. It's not A Wrinkle in Time that I'm thinking of. It's is it Carl Sagan? No, it's not Carl Sagan. Who am I thinking of? It's you know, the Theory of Relativity. No, it's not Theory of Everything. It's the Theory of Everything, right? The Theory of Everything was about Stephen Hawking. There we go. I am quoting Stephen Hawking when I say that you can't just fold the universe. You can't. I'm not quoting him, but I'm using his foundations to make this point. You cannot fold the universe. You will never have that kind of power or that kind of what do they call it? It's propulsion. Or not, yeah, it's kind of propulsion. It's like, or it's kinetic energy. You do not have the kinetic energy to make the universe fold. You will never have it. As humans, we will never have that. So this idea that we could ever fold time, even though time is relative, like a record, is sort of ridiculous. And this guy, I don't think he's it. I don't think he's it.
I said that it comes with a price. There are consequences for everything. You reap what you shall sow. What a boy sows on
I don't know
his
the
game
answers
day,
either, but I know it's not what he's saying. I can tell you that, and I know because of Stephen Hawking, not because of him.
Eat the rest of the year. I'm watching Game of Thrones. They say that in Game of Thrones.
My man serves on his name day.
Oh my God! It is 3:45 in the morning. I am done here. We're not going to be able to finish this video. I stayed up way too late. I've still got to eat dinner and I've still got to go to bed. So I am going to bed at 6 a.m. today. I will be getting up somewhere around 2 or 3 or 4 p.m. I will be getting on to do probably some DDO co-op. Or no, I don't see DDO for a couple of days, actually. It's the same stuff. It's WoW and FFXI Horizon videos and all that stuff. And my WoW account is down. But I need to verify that I'm an Ogremar before I go to bed. So let's do that. I'm going to remind, this was a good conversation about math, and I like this video, but I don't have the time to finish it. I've been on the shift too long. I did do a 12-hour shift after another 5-hour real-life thing, and that's stupid. I pushed another 16-hour day, and I'm fucking exhausted. I should watch this movie. This is a really fucking genuinely really good movie. Eddie Redmayne is really good. You know, at the end of this movie, I'll never forget, he ends up leaving his wife, even though he's a quadriplegic bound in a wheelchair who uses his tongue to speak with a AI. He still leaves his wife for a younger woman, which I've always thought was kind of the point of the movie, actually, was to point that out, which is sort of crazy. All that math and everything that he did for us, and I think the end of the movie kind of poisoned it for me, because they make this big point about how he somehow autistically flirts with his tongue and seduces a young intern. That's what actually happened. And he left his wife because he wasn't in love with her anymore. And I was like, why is that pertinent to the story of the Theory of Everything? I don't know why it mattered. I thought it was interesting and it blew my mind, and I'm glad that it's in the movie, I guess. But it was incredibly damaging to him, I think, in some ways. And it really makes me think less of Stephen Hawking a little bit. I didn't realize that he had left his wife. That just seems insane to me. If somebody loves you enough to hang around you through all the problems and all the hallucinations and all the everything, it sticks with you for like 40 years, you don't really leave them for the younger intern, even if you're Stephen Hawking. But I guess people do. Doesn't matter if you're a quadriplegic in a wheelchair using your tongue to talk to the intern. You're still going to be led around by your fucking dick. It's dumb. It never ends. It never ends. If you're a real straight man, you're going to be fucking led around by your dick like the veritable Pied Piper to doom. Like over and over and over and over again. Not over and over again, maybe not necessarily. Maybe you're that one lucky guy who manages to nail that 50-year wedding or that 50-year marriage and it actually landed, but most of the time you do it over and over and over and over again, because we can't actually stand each other. We don't actually love each other. We need each other. We take advantage of each other, and we build relationships that are based on adornment and love and joy. And we have love, and teenagers fall in the chemical love and all this stuff. It happens. But I still don't know why his like love life needed to be such a prominent thing in this, because it didn't matter. None of that matters at all. But they seem to make this really big point that he had left his wife. And I was like, God damn it, man. That part of this story was unnecessary to tell. He was the guy who created the theory of everything. That is exactly what needs to be told. Nothing more, nothing less. I mean, unless he raped her or something, I don't really want to hear what he did, frankly. So anyways, we are moving forward here. I'm going to leave and go to bed. I love you guys. I stayed up way too late again, and I'm going to bed. I am skycat.live. I am exhausted. I am a full-time variety gamer all day, every day. Put me on in the background. I always stumble through this at the end, and my family wrote this out for me so that I wouldn't forget when I was too exhausted to remember who I was. They like literally did this for me. So I'm full-time variety gamer all day, every day. Put me on in the background. Click on the cat's face to donate. Come to Twitch and come to YouTube and give me a like, sub, or a follow. I have thousands of videos on YouTube, and this is how I always close my stream, like some kind of broken fucking record. You could like if they're gonna make a parody video of me later where I say 40,000 times, I say, oh, I have thousands of videos on YouTube, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it every time. I'm gonna say it, bitch. I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna fucking give myself a like because I'm the only person in the world that likes me. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome. Here we go. Yeah. So, now we move on, and there we go. I love you guys, and thank you for hanging out with me. This session was 11 hours and 50 minutes, and it will be placed on my YouTube right now as I finish the YouTube recording. I'm going to stop that now. Love you guys. Thank you. Come give me a like, sub, and a follow. Are you sure you want to stop recording?